and then we're going to do a ring, so we're covering a wide range of things. It's going to give me the confidence to go back and be able to do some more at home.
If you attend a workshop in June, you will receive a fantastic 20% discount in our JewelleryMaker shop. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you. Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, welcome to the morning show. Welcome to JewelleryMaker. My name is Rebecca Redican, and today I am joined by a lady who is so smiley, quite a bit giggly sometimes. Some might describe her as mischievous. Let's say hey to Debbie Kay.
I don't know where you get any of that from. It's a rumour. Good morning.
Hello, lovely. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. I got up a little bit late and I still managed to get here early.
Yeah, how did you get up late and how late were you getting up?
My alarm didn't go off, so I had exactly 24 minutes to get ready and get to the studio.
Brilliant.
So please don't close up on me.
Oh, bless you. Well, you're here, you're refreshed.
Yeah, I am actually. I've had loads of sleep.
Of course you have. Of course you have. What are you going to be doing for us today, lovely?
We've got a bit of stamping.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got, I don't know if they're new, but they're new to me. We've got some lovely kind of pendant leaves in our kit. Oh, they're gorgeous. And some wire. So a bit of everything, really, I think.
There's something for everyone today, really, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So we have got loads and loads of treats for you, we really do. We do have some stamps for you, we do have our letter stamps, we have some tools that you might need as well. So loads and loads coming up on the show for you today. Do you want me to show you what I have got? Tanzanite.
Ooh.
Do you like that?
Never mind showing them, let me see.
Look at them. These are huge, aren't they?
They're big, aren't they?
They are massive.
Ooh,
they are
gorgeous.
huge. Really, really, really big pieces of Tanzanite. We've got those coming up for you at 12 o'clock today, and I'm so excited to bring you this. I really, really am. Now, the interesting thing about this gemstone is the fact that It essentially is one that we do not see that often here at Jewellery Maker at all. It's possibly only ever been seen a handful of times. I know it was seen not so long ago, maybe a week or so ago, but I personally have never seen this before. It is stunning. It is your Vesuvianite. Take a little look. Vesuvianite. It is truly a specialist gemstone. A true connoisseur collector's piece that I believe everybody should have in their jewellery collection. It is just unique, individual and spectacular. I'm going to be telling you more about the history of that and the formation of that, etc, later on in the show. But I suppose we'd better get started, haven't we, Debbie Kay?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I have got to start off your early bird, and it is your Star Charm bracelet. Take a little look at this. Stars. What do stars make you think of, Debbie Kay?
The sky.
Good, yeah. Good.
You always do this to me.
I know, yeah.
I'm scared.
I know, I'm starting you off early.
Can I just say, I think that's gorgeous. Because does it jingle?
Well, yeah, because you've got all of these. Look at all these beautiful star pieces. You can even hear them.
How big are the stars?
Just
could you
jingling
stamp on
in
them?
together. Yeah, you absolutely could. If you've got the 1mm stamps, I would say 110%, because these are a 4x3. So you'll be able to tell me better, but you would definitely be able to get a 1mm on that one here. Oh, way up. Come back here. It's a shooting star.
You could put initials of all your children around, or your family members. You could put numbers. Oh, I love that. I've never seen that before.
No, me neither. You could do a letter on each one, couldn't you? And maybe, write word on it.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have got here massive amount of these. How big are they? Oh, sorry, actually, the stars. What? How big are the stars? 100 you get them, and they are 6mm. 100 of them you're getting. So that is a massive amount, isn't it?
That's loads. And also, if you didn't want to use them all, I would use all of them, because I think that totally clustered look of the jewellery that jingles, I absolutely love that.
It does look gorgeous.
You've got loads of possibilities though, because you could, if you just wanted to put a few of those stars on, you could use the rest on other things. I've seen things like that on High Street at a fortune.
Yeah, I've seen ones where there's just one star. And you're paying quite high up prices, actually, aren't you?
I think you're probably paying for the designer, which is fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what a lovely design. Sometimes I see kits and I think, oh, I like that and I like that, but I wouldn't put it together. But in this kit, I would make just what it's got on the box. It's lovely. Yeah, it is beautiful what it has on the box. But like you say, because you have got 100 of them, this is, I think this is a really, really interesting kit, actually, because some of the bracelet charms selection boxes that we've had on recently, and they come with one bangle section, don't they? This actually comes with a massive length of chain. Now, if I was to do this as a bracelet, I'd be able to get 1, 2, 3 and a bit left over. I would be able to get 3 bracelets out of this, actually. So I know it says, it is a bracelet singular, but not for me. I don't know many people with a wrist this big, do you? You could probably get a choker type necklace if maybe you added something at the back, like an extended chain. Yeah. A bracelet and some earrings with little stars on the end. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Love that. This is actually touching at the back, saying a necklace.
Yeah. Well, you could put 100 stars on there and have it as a necklace kit instead.
Yeah, I love that idea. Or a necklace, and if you'd put an extender on, maybe necklace and a bracelet.
And earrings.
Earrings.
A little bit of chain with 1 star on the end.
Yeah. So how much would you be paying for a selection? Bearing in mind, you've got all those jump rings in there, 100 jump rings. These are 6mm jump rings, by the way. So if you were watching and you bought Fleur's DVD the other day, you'll know that it's a really usable size that we use in quite a few parts in the DVD. And also, you get the heart as well in here. So if you're thinking about how much would you be likely to see a necklace, an earring set and a bracelet set for with this star detail?
Is it silver plated?
It is genuine silver plated copper. Okay. Yeah, real deal silver over the top of this copper.
Well, it varies, doesn't it? But massively. I think if it was in a designer, under a designer umbrella, then you're looking at silly amounts. I mean, sometimes they charge sort of £40 for one bracelet, and it's not precious metal.
No.
It's just obviously you're paying for the designer, and people like that's fine.
Yeah.
depending where you're selling. But do you know what? I'd get that and make jewellery for myself.
Selfish.
Because I'd wear that. Yeah, very.
No, I completely agree with
and
that.
I don't care.
No,
you
but you absolutely could.
If you wanted to go further, put some gemstones between the stars, and like you said, make 3 bracelets.
Yes. Well. Well, let's think about what you know, people who sell their jewellery say. You know, a lot of people will say for silver plated, minimum for a pair of earrings would be £5.
Yeah.
Now this would be minimum because these aren't little studs; they're, you know, beautiful chain pieces. A necklace. What are we going to say for a necklace?
It's been a while since I sold. Well, usually I give my stuff to little boutiques or galleries, so that's obviously higher price.
Higher, of course.
If you're going to the school fete or to little craft fair, it's going to be less. So it is where you go.
Yeah.
Boutique for the sets, 80 quid.
Yeah, yeah.
Craft fair for the set, 40.
Yeah, probably more about 40. Yeah, because you're getting a necklace, earrings, and a bracelet. So yeah, 40 I think's really acceptable.
Obviously, it varies where you are in the country and everything.
Of course. Yeah, yeah.
I think that's where I would go with it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking. So you're thinking pair of earrings. Let's say we're using that many, I don't know, for a bracelet. Just there. Maybe you'll use that many here for a necklace. You've still got loads left over there. Yeah. That's how many-ish I would use. Maybe a few more on the necklace. That's how many I'd use on the necklace. So if I've got there £5, say for the bracelet, £15. This is me playing it real safe. So that's £20 for a necklace. Maybe another £15 or £20. So yeah, easily £40 worth there, easily. And I've got loads left over. Your price point today, £6.95.
I never thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say something stupid like 20.
No, £6.95. That is astonishing, isn't it? Now, don't get me wrong. We have had the bracelet packs on where you get things like the bangle, and they have been around the £7-8 mark, and I do think they are great. And you do have loads left over, but at the end of the day, I actually am questioning whether or not this should be called a bracelet kit. I don't think it should. I think it's singular, bracelet it says. I think it should be called bracelets kit or set kit. And don't forget, you get step-by-step instructions on things like how to open your jump rings in here. Perfect for beginners. Perfect. What a great gift to give to a teenager.
Does it come in that box?
Yeah, it comes in this box.
Wow, that's a lovely high-end looking kit, isn't it?
Imagine a bit of decoupage over the top of this. Give it as, make your set, decoupage the box, and give that as your gift box.
Well, if I got that, you know, wrapped up, and my kit was in a box like that, it tells me that it's a high-end kit.
Yeah.
So I'd think like 35 quid, you know, if I'd have bought it. I think sometimes it's good because I don't always watch because I can't, you know, and so sometimes I don't see things, and then so I have no clue what things are going to cost till you tell me. Yeah. That's ever so good. You charge that for the earrings on their own with 2 stars on, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing, isn't it? It really, really is. And everything is really easily photographed. It's there in writing as well. So, you know, depending on the type of learner you are, it's going to really, really help you out. Absolutely, every step is in there for you. What a great gift to make up and give as a gift. What a great gift to give someone perhaps who... you know, because it's exam season, isn't it? It's exam season, people finishing off their GCSEs, people who are doing their A-levels, literally, you know, my lot, because my charity work, my lot, you know, are right in the midst of their GCSEs. Some of them are finishing off at the moment, but a lot of them are still doing it. Stars. Think about stars and think about the education, you know, you're thinking A star, you're thinking shooting star, you're thinking aim for the stars, aren't you? What a great gift as a congratulations for people finishing their exams.
Or teachers.
Yes, of course.
We're coming to the end of term, so I always struggle, and I never want to give them like another box of small chocolates or a bottle of wine. You know, this would like, and it's got, especially if you've had a teacher who's got, my son's had a teacher who's gone out of her way for him this term.
I love that, yeah.
In fact, I may get one of these.
I think that's
don't think she watches, so it's
so. And even if she was, the whispering wouldn't help.
I know. What?
You've got the microphone on, my love. Fleur, hello, gorgeous Fleur, and morning, gorgeous ladies. Debbie, I have just bought one, and as you've said, it's going to be all for me. Have a great show, Fleur. Hello, Fleur, lovely lady. Hey, just to let you know, Fleur, people were, you know, getting your DVD by bucket loads.
Oh, was it
yesterday.
Fleur?
Fleur, Fleur.
Hello, Fleur, Fleur.
Hey, Fleur, Fleur. or just Fleur. Debbie, I love your top. Donna Lawrence.
Oh, thank you, Donna. God, I've had it for years. I'm surprised it's on the right way round this morning, really.
With your rush?
With my rush, but thank you.
It is gorgeous. It's really nice. Feel free to text in today because we've got Debbie K with us all day. And Debbie K loves answering strange questions, such as, Debbie K. Well, we're talking about fashion. Fashion faux pas, fashion wear or makeup or anything. I'm going to make it hard because you're very good at this.
Oh.
In 3 words.
What, that I've done?
Yes.
Catsuit, bolero, hat.
What?
It was the 90s or late 80s.
So you're in a full-on tight catsuit?
Yeah, I was dancing in those days. I was thin.
Stop it. So a skin-tight catsuit.
It wasn't like a, you know, hussy-ish catsuit. I'm digging a big hole now, aren't I? It was this kind of, no, it wasn't cotton jersey, it was quite a thick material, oh God. And I had this like bolero thing with all of this embroidery on. Wow. And then I used to wear this hat, oh God.
What type of hat are we talking
Thanks for that memory.
What type of, do you know what a bolero is? It's kind of almost it's like a shrug. Thing. Yeah. It's almost like a cardigan, but they've got board of knitting halfway.
And then I had that big curly perm thing, and my hair was up and really big.
Oh, I love that.
I've actually got photographic evidence of this.
Oh, you sound like you were rocking that look, Debbie K. No, she's saying no, I was not at all. I love that. So do feel free to message in any questions like that, or let us know your fashion faux pas as well. 60777, start your text with JM Studio. Mine would be blue hair mascara. Do you remember the days of blue hair mascara?
Wrong with that. I like that.
No, well there is.
What?
When I used to have just, because my hair was so curly and I hadn't, you know, straighteners weren't a thing, she used to scrape my hair back into a big old pineapple, big on the top, and then, just because it was quite harsh, I just had one individual curl that came right down the middle of my forehead, just past my lip, and he used to just put a bit of blue mascara in that, and it went crispy. Excellent. By the end of the day, it'd be all falling on your face to top it up. Hot. So it says, please put photos on Facebook. Oh.
It'll be the old-fashioned type of photo. I have to take a picture of the phone. I'll see if I can find it.
Oh my goodness,
really
Debbie, genius idea for Debbie. I can't believe I didn't ask it myself. I think that's a definite yes. Just to let you know, there's loads of you on the fold lines. Fold lines. Do wait where you are. Challenge Deb now. You came over to the area like a little magpie. Yeah, I did. But a very short attention span magpie, because you literally just went for these and then it was like you had blinkers on.
They just jumped out at me, and oh, they're gorgeous. And they're just unusual organic shaped pearls that have just been plucked out of the sea, and I need them.
Brand spanking new.
You can't see, and I'm looking at the monitor and they look kind of white, but there's different colours coming through in the studio, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Like iridescent, like I can see blues and pinks, and I think if you put those with different coloured gemstones, you'd bring it out of the pearl, wouldn't you?
Yes, definitely. The pearlescence on this is absolutely outstanding. It's pearlescence unlike anything I've seen of late on any other pearl. I've got to admit, you're totally right. You know, it does look quite white in here through the cameras, and it's just due to the lights and the lenses in the cameras. But colour-wise, honestly, you are getting this beautiful teal-like green that melts into this sunshine yellow that gives you that bright pop of pink, all in the same one. It's amazing, isn't it?
They're gorgeous, like they've got rainbows under the surface. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally does.
It's not like a shine.
The light. No.
Yeah, you know what you're talking about. You explain it.
Yeah, no, it does. Because you get this build-up of nacre, and the way in which it disperses the light, it's not like a usual gemstone, because it's an organic, and because of the material that makes up the nacre, what happens is the light gets split into this myriad. But unlike in a gemstone where, you know, you've got a completely, clear gemstone, the light will enter and it'll disperse, so the white light will enter and split into the 7 colours of the rainbow, and that's dispersion. But because it's clear, it bounces back out. Of course, though, because of the makeup of the pearl, it doesn't do that. It almost stays inside a little bit, it shimmers across. It hasn't got an exit point easily to get out of because it is opaque, and it gives you just this myriad of tones.
I was going to say that.
It's similar to what you... Is that what you were going to say?
I was going to say that just before you just picked me to the point.
Sorry.
I knew that.
I'm sorry. I just took the words out your mouth.
No, exactly what you said.
Yeah. The colours we're seeing on this are the same colours on your outfit, actually.
They do dance at you, even when they're in the box. It is like they're fluid, but it's inside rather than beaming out at you. That's what I really like. They're almost like little magical strand.
Yes.
That's what I liked about them.
Do you know what else is a bit magical about this? The size. They are 10 by 14 mil.
Really
that is huge. Some of the biggest luxury size pearls we've had on of late are 9 by 10, aren't they? The 9 by 10 ones. Do you remember we did those 9 mil rounds? They were perfect rounds, so obviously totally different price point, but you know the £42 ones that we had earlier, and obviously the price point for pearls goes up dramatically. So unusual with pearls, okay? You know with gemstones, your money will go up with things like your carat weight, won't they? And they go up kind of steadily, depending on the carat weight. With a pearl and with an organic like this, it's totally different. What happens is, once you get past an 8 mil, you're in luxury size potential. And for every ½ millimetre in the trade, so this isn't on the high street, in the trade, your prices will be going up for every ½ mil by about 10% for every ½ mil, from 8 mil. I've got 14 mil.
That's really statement, isn't it, for a pearl?
Yeah, it's huge.
Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Excuse me.
Okay.
Sorry, I might do that a little bit through the show, but I'll try not to.
She was trying to hold it back then with this kind of... Ooh. It's all right. Have you got a bit of a sniffle?
Yeah, I've just got a bit of a cough, so I'm fine. But if you hear me coughing, I'm sorry in advance.
No problem, we'll let you off. I have got here this dancing myriad of colours, this strand of a rainbow in luxury, and I mean way into luxury, 14 by 10 sizes. They are your genuine, real deal Kershaw pearls. Now the Kershaw pearl, the thing I love about a Kershaw is, I'm one of those people who... I really like the whole nature aspect of gemstones. That's why I'm so excited to bring you this Vesuvianite later, as well as other gemstones we've got. I love when Mother Nature kind of makes choices for herself and goes, actually, I'm going to put, a little bit of titanium in this one to make it this colour. You know, I'm going to put a little bit of copper element into this one to make it that gorgeous green colour. And Kershaw pearls are very similar to that as well, because Mother Nature has decided to make these an organic shape. What happens with things like a round, you know, a mollusk, we put an irritant in it, don't we? And essentially that's how we create a certain shape of a pearl. With a Kershaw pearl, Mother Nature and the mollusk says, I don't like that irritant that you've put in, thanks, and we'll just get rid of it. It will just extract it. As it opens, it will essentially just shoot it out. It'll say, no thank you. And then, because of that, it hasn't got any base to go around, so it gives you this really organic shape. I love that about it. Mother Nature's gone, no, I don't care that you want to make me a perfect round. I don't want to be. I'm going to give you this gorgeous, unique and organic shape. And that means that you get more of that pearlescence. It's more obvious to the eye by miles. These are your white and, yeah, large is definitely right. Kershaw pearls, 14 by 10, your price point today. Just £21.95 for you today to get, honestly, for me, one of the largest strands of pearls I've ever seen. One of the most beautiful dancing strands as well of colour that I have ever seen. What do you think of that price point?
I thought it was going to be one of our higher prices, you know, that we do for pearls. Yeah. So that's brilliant.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Again, we're coming into bridal, aren't we? And also, I'm going to a wedding next week. And
show off.
I know. I love going to weddings, so excited. And so even if you're making for yourself, if you're going to a special occasion, this is the kind of pearls that I would... Oh, it's all about me today.
And we love it that way.
But never mind giving it to anyone else.
No.
Yeah, this is a sort of... Often I look at pearls and think that's lovely because you could make that for this occasion, but these are the sort of pearls that I would wear, I suppose I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's my taste.
Absolutely.
Completely.
Hello Debbie, I have a strand like this but I have no idea what to do with them. I'm looking forward to seeing what designs you come up with for us. Do us Debbie's proud.
Pressure. Okay.
Can you please do that face again? Is that your Wallace impression?
I'm really attractive when I do that.
I quite like it. I'm like you, very sort of expressionate.
I try not to do it. I was on with Drew once. He was covering for somebody, and I never worked with him before. He's really nice, isn't he? And, and he goes, "You always go like this." So I was trying to talk without moving my hands, and then I just gave up.
Yeah, you've got to. You've got to. I'm handy as well. Hello, Mrs. Christmas. How are you, lovely? American tan tights with white socks over the top. We thought we looked so cool. Loving the show so far, Mrs. Christmas. That is something.
American tan tights, I'd forgotten about those.
Are they really, really dark tan?
No, they're like...
orange.
Yeah, and then my mum always used to tell me, oh, I can't believe I'm admitting this, but if you wore another pair of knickers over the top, it would stop them falling down.
Debbie Kershaw, did you used to double up on knickers?
Yeah, I was well sexy.
Oh my goodness. Mrs. Christmas, thank you for that text, just so we've got a little bit of insight into Debbie K's life.
I'm definitely going to cough now.
That is brilliant. Tights and socks over the top. Your feet must have been boiling.
Yeah, but that must have been winter, surely.
Surely. Blimey, love that. $21.95 on these, well done. PGP90 is your code on those ones, so well done everybody. That is Debbie K's challenge. Would you like this strand, Debbie K?
Thank you.
Not a problemo. Okay, Bakes, where did you say, lovely, lovely lady? Have I told them about the gem setting toolkit? What? This one? Stamping. Gem stamping toolkit. We've got your gem stamping toolkit in today. That's coming up for you as well. And you're going to get with it the penguin as well. The penguin stampers for free. So if you haven't got your letters, you haven't started stamping yet, then we have got our tools here for you that you need to get involved in the Arial and in the beautiful penguin font as well, which is fab. It's one of our most popular fonts, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always sells out, that. Always. Hey, upstay. Okay, let's get going with some storage, shall we? I've got for you here 1, 2, 3, 4 storage boxes. Are you a storer?
I am now sucking a locket so that I don't cough.
Other throat sweets are available.
Oh, yes, like tunes and Fisherman's Friends.
Yeah, good.
Anyway, yes, totally storage, because I recently redid my workshop. Because I couldn't find anything.
No.
And it just takes you double the time when you've got to look for what you need. If you can just find it and then you halve your work time, totally brilliant. And also the lids need, for me, the lids need to be idiot proof. Oh,
like
perfect.
that?
Because you don't want them to end up on the floor when you're in a hurry.
No, you're right. You've got the individual sections here that you can take out too.
Which
makes it really useful. Yeah, you get all these little compartments, so you can take those out. So I've got the small box, which has got 510 compartments that are removable. I've got the Christmas board game opener as well.
I've got those.
Oh, do you?
I've got, I put my little tiny bicones in colour. I know, this makes me sound really organised.
No, it really does, but I know you.
I know, no, that's about the most organised as it gets.
I love that.
You know, in colours, in sizes, so if you had your little kind of seedy ones, do them in colours in this little wheel, and it's like having a colour wheel of gemstones.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's really good, it helps.
Helps you kind of with your, not just with your storage, but with your designs.
Yeah.
To see the colours.
With your colours, sometimes it helps you to put colours together you might not have considered before.
Love that idea. I've also got I've also got your double layer box as well, which I love. Ooh.
Are they coming together, all these?
Yeah, all of them coming together. You don't just have to pick which one you like the best. So you get your double storage. Again, these sections are removable, so you can use the whole bottom of the box if you want to. And even if you do that, the lid still goes on top. It doesn't, fall down because you've got the lip on the side. So you've got that with the snap tops, and you get gemstones. You get beads with these. Ooh! Let me get some of them out for you. I get in here your top drilled diamonds which got that lovely brush detail on them. Show you the drill hole, decent sized drill hole on those. Of those, you get the 17 by 9. You get 10 of those ones. I've also got the drops. Come here, you. Again, large drill hole on these, lovely drops that are completely domed, and they are a 12 by 8, so you get this lovely kind of flow of colour all the way around it, and you get 10 of those as well. So, storage boxes. All these 3 have got the removable sections, and then you've got the Christmas board game box as well, and you get 20 of those metal beads too. Price point today, £12.95.
That's brilliant.
Isn't it?
Because when you go to that place on the high street where they do storage, which is where I always will go if I'm really desperate and I need it now,
yeah,
each box is really, really expensive.
How much are we talking?
For like a medium, you know, a medium box just with a normal clip lid, which are they're the ones I struggle with, because sometimes if I don't close it properly and everything comes out, it's a nightmare. £10.
Yeah.
And then for those little ones that I was talking about, you know, like the little colour chart one.
Yeah, one.
That one. I think they were £8 or £9 each.
£8 or £9? One?
For one that size, and then you can get 3 together that are smaller. I'm not sure how much they were.
Yeah.
But I think they're branded from different companies, so that might explain the price. But I suppose that here we're a bit more this might not be right, but to me we're more a lot of like a wholesaler, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then those places are retail, so there's a place for everybody.
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to be negative.
No.
But I haven't seen one like the one with the 2-tier. That's really useful.
It's good, that one, isn't it?
Because when I'm travelling, I don't want to be weighed down, so that's really useful.
And I'm a bit like you, fiddly clasps, no, but these ones, they just flick down.
And it kind of locks back over the top.
And it does, yeah.
That's quite important, because sometimes with those other ones, if you don't just press it down properly and then you pick it up,
that noise.
And then you have to run after all the dogs that have run off with a bead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Especially your new pudding.
My new pudding?
Your new puddy dog.
Who's not allowed in there because it's too dangerous, there's too many beads on the floor.
Oh.
My little puppy.
New puppy. Little chocolate lab.
Chocolate lab called Neo.
I love
his face.
Oh. Which bit of his face do you like the most?
I like all of his face.
Which bit?
His nose.
Why do you like his nose?
Because it's beautiful.
And that's how we talk to our dogs. Linda. Morning, Becky and Deb. Today is our 40th wedding anniversary. Could you thank our daughter Stacey for the beautiful ruby jewellery from JM and Gemporia? Wow. Oh, Linda, congratulations. 40 years. Massive congratulations. And to your daughter, Stacey. What a thoughtful gift.
Oh, that's beautiful. And I love it when you get things like for special occasions and you get something like rubies. I actually don't possess a ruby, believe it or not. Just because, I think I used one in a kit here, but I don't own...
You don't own, no.
I don't own rubies, so if somebody had bought me or made me ruby jewellery, congratulations, 40 years, that's amazing.
40 years is absolutely astonishing. Really big congratulations. And, you know, you've got something, Stacey's giving you something there that is a true memory, isn't it?
Treasure, a
real treasure. Oh, congratulations to you, that's lovely. Hi ladies, I got my mum to make me a pair of hot pants out of black and white PVC snakeskin to match my boots. I used to squeak when I wore.
That is excellent. I love that. That's better than my bolero.
Come on, that is amazing.
Who's that from?
I love that people could hear you coming. I bet it was worse if it got a bit rainy.
Look.
What?
I used to wear 2 pairs of knickers. See?
Lorraine, don't try and make her feel better for a two pants Debbie K.
See, it wasn't just me.
I love that. Poor Coran probably had to wear two pants as well.
It was my mum's fault. Did your mum tell you to do that?
I love that. That is brilliant. I can't believe that. Hey, do you know what? That's a skill though, to be able to make hot pants. Surely.
She must have been very good. And how did she sew the... Did you say
the PVC?
Yeah, PVC.
PVC snakeskin it was.
Excellent, I love that. That's classic.
That is classy and classic. I love it. Fab. £12.95 is your price on these ones. Don't forget you do get the 20 beads with this collection as well, which are ones that I haven't seen in a while, so it's nice to have those back with us. We are going to mosey on over to the lovely, lovely expressionate lady that I like to call Debbie K. I'm just going to show you and remind you, Vesuvianite, 11 o'clock, just special, and I mean a real specialist collector piece here with this. Genuinely, it is unlike anything you'll have seen before if you've never seen this gemstone. It's so special. That's 11. Tanzanite, big, huge, bold pieces at, I've got to say, quite an affordable price for many. It is going to be under £100 mark, which for the size of these is spectacular, given that we all know the situation with Tanzanite at the moment. But if you don't, I will fill you in on that later on. I've got loads of bundles galore coming up for you as well, and loads of spaces coming up too. I've even got these beautiful half-drilled gemstones, not the pearls. Brand new. Brand new.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. I'm just tidying up.
Oh, how good.
Yes.
Maybe you should have used some of our storage boxes.
I would be very happy to.
Good. Oh, you smell amazing.
Do I?
Is it, come back. Berry. It's, blackberry. Is that your cough sweet? Oh, it's really good. That is delicious.
So it's worth me having a cough sweet.
yeah. What is that scent? A cough sweet?
Yeah, I was thinking she was going to say I was fragrant.
No! Well, yes, but in a good way. I'm so excited about the leaves in this.
Oh, yeah.
These are spectacular. Take a little look at what Debbie K has done with these. Now, what I want to show you is, I love that you've set the cap onto this. These are sturdy. In the picture, when I saw them upstairs, I thought they were the leaves that I'm used to working with as a paper crafter.
Oh,
the ones that are the leaf skeletons that just have a little bit of paint on top of them. These are sturdy. You can hear them working together. Ollie's just said these are really detailed. What do you mean by that? The look of them.
They're real leaves.
They are real leaves, yeah.
It's a process, and I've forgotten the name of it. And you used to only be able to get it in precious metal.
With like sterling silver, you used to be able to get it in, didn't you?
Sterling silver on or gold.
Yeah. But now we found a way of essentially getting the leaf, a genuine real leaf, that has essentially been covered in metal.
Coated. It's like this sonic machine. It's a special process, and even us metal workers couldn't do it at the time because the machine was so expensive to buy. I've got a great big sycamore leaf, and it's in sterling silver, and it's absolutely epic, and I just wear it on a choker chain, and every time I wear it everybody comments. So I was really shocked when I got these in the kit because I've never seen them affordable before anyway.
No.
You know, I think my sycamore leaf was £90.
Yeah.
Just the leaf.
Yeah.
No chain or anything. So to be able to get these, and also you don't always want to make silver everything, do you? And you get all different colours in this.
Yeah, you do. You get silver, you get golds, you get these kind of antiques, bronzy colours. Isn't it amazing that these are all real leaves? It is literally, you know, captivated history. It's almost, in a strange way, got a touch of the amber about it in the way, you know, it's stored. Organic and stored history.
You could never get that kind of detail, could you? I mean, you know, we've all tried it with polymer, and I've got those skeleton leaves that you said, and I've rubbed them into polymer to get kind of the leaf effect.
The leaf effect, yeah.
I like the way you can see through these, so if you wanted to, you could put some very fine wire through and kind of have some gemstones. I've, in my opinion, done some very wearable jewellery because this is what I would wear, so I kind of made what I would wear.
Yes, perfect.
And then tried to maybe think of some other different little ideas, but the leaves just made this kit for me because I've never seen anything like it in these colours that was affordable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how much the kit is because they don't tell me beforehand.
But I promise you it's going to be less than £90 like you paid for your individual one.
Yeah.
I've got to say I don't have many of these left. And the good thing that you're saying about the see-through aspect is you can just layer them up like this and you can see that gold leaf shining through the silver colour, which is beautiful, isn't it?
That's meant to be.
And the other way.
So if it does turn round though, you're not, you know, sometimes when you wear things and they're not very nice on the back and you're constantly turning it back round, it doesn't matter, does it really?
No. And I love that they'll finish off for you. They are already finished off for you. So if I show you the top of these, and again, it's something that, you know, as a paper crafter with the skeleton leaves that I use, finishing them off can be really, really tricky sometimes.
It can be.
You try and glue them, but then obviously the glue oozes through and you have to find something to cover it. Look, it's perfect. They are covered with actually a bit of a leaf design, and they've got the bail on there already in the colours.
I don't know how they do it. I can ask for you for next time, but it really does look like the same. Obviously I can't say because I don't know for sure, but it really does look like the same process that I've always associated with my precious metal leaves, and I've always had to buy them in when I've been doing commissions, and I've never made them myself because I couldn't afford the equipment to do it. It wouldn't be worth it for me because I don't make enough of them. So this is
fab, isn't it?
The design, look at that, it's just like they've come off the tree.
Isn't it? It's gorgeous.
Oh, that would be a lovely necklace if you wanted to be really, really statement about it.
I love
Put them all together.
I love them. Just to let you know, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in an array of colours. £29.95 for you today on this. And you're also getting all of these gorgeous cabochons with that beautiful speckle idea. Carat weight wise, I'm getting the equation of 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got 8, but it is done on carat weight, obviously. I've also got loads of wire in here. I haven't seen so much wire in a bundle for a long time. You're getting 0.6, you're getting 0.4, 0.4 again. 10 metres worth of all of these, bar this one, which is 15 because it's a 0.25, and 1 mil. I've got copper, I've got gold, and I've got the silver colours as well, which, funnily enough, is what I've got coming across in those as well. I also have the an Eslon as well.
Yes, that's it, electroplated.
Electroplated.
Thank you. To my knowledge, they are. It looks to me exactly the same process as electroplated. That's it, went out of my head. Yeah, it's called electroplated. So I think they are, because I can't see how else they would do it. Can you? Obviously, I haven't been told that, but just from my experience, in my opinion, they look to be, yeah.
And don't forget, every single one of these is going to be unique and different because all leaves are.
They are, and you know, you get that. You know, when I'm trying to make something out of metal, and I go to great lengths to make it look organic. Yes. So I very rarely would have a flat leaf. I would use my pliers and my sandbags to shape and turn. These are just...
These are already have it done to them because they are real deal leaves.
Can you see the corners? Yes. Where they're not flat, they're undulating, they're a leaf.
They are, you see. You've got that natural undulation. You've got the areas where they are, you know, perfect leaves, because that's essentially what they are. Very 70s, so on trend. Yeah, very good point.
I'm so old.
Stop it, I loved that move. Okay, as you can see, I've got 6 left, and that's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. So you'd better come in and grab this whilst you can. In fact, I've got 2 left now. We will bring something else up on your screen once those have sold out, because essentially I've got about 27 in baskets, I've just been told. So do come in and get those quickly. But don't worry, you know, we've got amazing price points on kits today, and we do have better quantity on some of our other kits, which I think if you like this one, you'll love the other ones we've got coming up as well. Okie pokey.
I was going to do the ring. I'm aware we've sold out. Do you want me to do the earrings? Some earrings instead, to be shorter, or doesn't it matter?
Do the ring.
Shall I do the ring? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Cool. Now, I love my statement ring, so I realise that this is quite a big ring. If your taste isn't a massive cabochon, there's loads to choose from in here.
Smaller ones.
So you could have that.
Perfect.
But you see, if it was me...
You'd go for that one.
I'd have that
But
one.
you could go dainty too.
But you could go dainty because, look, you've got all of these.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're going to vary, aren't they? But they're very similar to the ones I use. Now, let me say, I'm no Rachel Norris when it comes to wire, but I'm hoping that I can show you that when you can do a bit of everything, that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Okay, so I've got my ring mandrel. What I used, which was brilliant for durability, is the 1 mil wire. It also enabled me to use my hammer.
Fab.
You know, if I can use my hammer, I'm happy.
Happy.
So it's really not exacting with this. Get a large amount. I suppose that's I'm terrible at estimating.
You're looking at approximately 92 centimetres.
Good grief. Okay, that's very clever. I always go a workable length. Now, I've got the ring mandrel here that's got your sizes on.
Yeah.
I would always tend to go a little bit bigger than the size you want, simply because once you wrap, it tends to come down a size. But the good thing is, if you go a little bit too small, you can always hammer it down the mandrel a bit to make it bigger. That's what I do with precious metal rings. So this is a very, very easy ring. I think my friend showed me how to do something similar to this years ago. So I'm about an N, so I'm going to go up a bit. I'm going to do an O because that's a really good size. So just take your wire and wrap it around quite a few times. I think I did about 3 or 4, so you've got a lovely sturdy ring band. And then you're just going to press down with your finger and take one wire to the top, one wire to the bottom, just check I'm in shot. And I'm doing it on the mandrel, and then I'm just going to turn it. Obviously I take a bit longer than this when I'm at home. And push it down so that I'm not distorting the shape. If you do distort the shape and pull it all out, don't worry, because you can put it back on the mandrel and hammer it. It's fine. So then I'm going to turn it round, and I'm going to start to make sort of a little round bed for the cabochon to sit on. Now you don't have to worry too much about this being really neat, because your cabochon's going to sit on top. So I'm going round in circles. Can you see? Just like that. And I want to end up with one wire to one side.
This is a great ring for beginners, isn't it?
Brilliant. And one wire to the other side. So you can see there is nothing very clever about that at all.
Easy peasy.
She says. And then you get your hammer. Oh no, I don't want that hammer.
I do have a hammer coming up for you later on.
Okay, I've taken out my hammer. This is my texturing hammer, but imagine it's just the flat side of your regular hammer, because you are just going to hammer down on there, just so that that is nice and flat bed for your cabochon.
Cabochon mattress.
Cabochon mattress, yeah. And then I'm going to take it off. So you see you've got a really nice round.
Perfect.
So what you would do, if you now are going to go on and distort that a little bit, which you can do, it's fine, you can put it back on to sort of get the shape again. So bear in mind, this is 1 mil wire, so it's going to take a bit of manipulating. If you have any problems using your fingers, use your pliers. Okay. So I'm just going to take that, let's soften it up a little bit first, underneath, so that I'm kind of securing it there. On one side. Okay.
Got you.
And then turn it round and do exactly the same. I love doing this. I don't work with wire that much, but when I do, I really, really enjoy it. It's just something really relaxing about it.
It is quite therapeutic, isn't it?
Okay, so now I've got my band is secured.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to then pop on my cabochon and just wrap round as many times as you can with the wire, and then you take your wire end back round your bail.
So that locks it into place, doesn't it?
Well, and I will lock it into place a little bit further. So again, because it's my 1 mil, I've got to pull it quite tightly. This can be done with 0.8. It's not going to sit in there yet because I've only done one side. Okay, and then the same on the other side. I'm working really, really quickly here because I know we're against the clock. So I'd probably do that, say 3 or 4 times, and then just wrap around that side,
lock it in,
trim it. And to further lock in your cabochon, take your pliers and just do little kinks. So you'll find as you do your kinks, can I have my finished one?
You absolutely can.
As you do your kinks, so you'd probably end up with about 4, it locks that into place. So then all you have to do when you've finished is go around the back, maybe put it back on the mandrel to straighten it up again, and just cut off any tails. So you've got quite a large circle underneath that's holding, because this is quite a big cabochon in place, and that's really secure.
Yeah.
And then you get this kind of organic wavy on the top. So that's not a difficult ring to make.
It's beautiful.
It hides a multitude of sins underneath if you're a beginner, and it's really, really sturdy. So considering I like to make wear my statement rings, this is a really inexpensive way of having quite a lot of different ones.
Yeah, I love that idea. Thank you so much for sharing that, Debbie Kay. And don't forget, if you are a beginner and you are starting off today, whatever you purchase today, you get a free DVD and a free booklet with your first order to help you with all of your little bits and bobs. So do get involved with us today. And also, Just grab a toolkit. Just have a little look online, or call the call centre if you need your tools. It's £10 worth for a little kit. It's easy peasy. Now then. Where should we go?
Should we go
Spain? France?
No.
Where?
Wall of Fame?
Okay, yeah, good plan. We're over here at the Wall of Fame with Chuckles over here. Lovely Debbie Kay and I are going to be looking through the makes that you've sent in. We do it every single day, and we announce a winner once a week, where the winner gets the chance to win £100 and second place gets £50 accredited to their account, and it's totally free to enter. We'll tell you more about that later. Debbie Kay, would you like to start with this neat piece?
Oh, look at these. Beautiful.
Love that.
I was just staring at that longingly. Good morning, everyone. My entry this week started out as my version of a cuff that Laura made on a DI show a few months ago, but it took on a life of its own. I love it when it does that. As I went along, and I'm happy with the results, though, as I'm very new to wire work. Really? The copper wire, black agate and rainbow moonstone are all from JM. Thanks for all the great things you bring us, the inspiration and entertainment. My TV thinks all the other channels are on strike. And that's regards from Colette in County Cork. Colette,
Colette, that is really beautiful.
I really love that. You're 347, so good luck.
Good luck to you, Colette. I've got 350 right here, and this says, hi, hope everyone is enjoying the lovely weather. It's a bit better today, but still not great here. My Wall of Fame is inspired by Gemma Crow, using wooden beads, not sure which show. I have used wooden bicone beads and white quartz, plain rounds and large green gems, which I think may be marcasite, to finish off with a chunky bronze fastener. No time to chat, as I have some bulbs to plant, so need to find my gardening gloves, as I ain't getting my hands dirty with soil. Many thanks to everyone involved in the show, loving the new silk screening. Many congratulations to Carol. Take care, bye, from Jane Milestone. Jane, I think that is absolutely beautiful, and I hope your bulbs are lovely and settled in their new bed.
Oh, I love gardening.
Me too.
I'll be out there, but I get my hands in the soil, proper soil up the nails.
You're not meant to, but I do exactly the same.
I love the smell of it.
Okay, too far.
Okay, sorry. 348. 348. I'm just digging the holes further and further today.
Yeah.
348. Now, there's a lady on the Sunday Experience who's got a gorgeous chainmail necklace on today. I bet we'll see that later. This says, hi all, haven't entered for a while, but wanted to share my latest chainmail piece. Purple banded agate with Byzantine links, is that how you say it?
Byzantine, yeah.
In rose gold plated copper rings, all from JM. Looking forward to the release of Fleur's DVD, the first of many, I hope. Will be good to have the tutorials on one disc and not have to search through YouTube when I've forgotten how to do something. Good luck to all in the draw, including me, because I need more rings to feed my chainmail addiction. And that's from Julie in Livingston. Do you know, that's so lovely and effective.
Really beautiful.
348.
I hope you got that DVD yesterday with the lovely Fleur, and Fleur may or may not have filmed a second one, but I couldn't possibly say. 351.
Oh, they're brilliant. I've got these.
I love them.
I make these.
Morning gang! My cousin is getting married at the end of August, and unfortunately I can't make it, so I offered to make them some wine glass charms for the top table. I wanted to do stamp charms on each, but nowhere near good enough yet. Instead, I used multicoloured shell pearls on the rings and rose quartz hearts, adventuring charms with a dove. To make each one different, I added pearls of different colours to each one. Everything apart from the dove is from JM. Here's hoping they like them. Good luck, everyone. Keep the good deals coming. And that is love. Chantal from Suffolk. They are beautiful.
I love it,
What a thoughtful thing for you to make.
Yeah, and then they get to keep that and have it on their glasses and remember the day. I really like that.
I think that's beautiful. 351. Congratulations.
349. Oh, this is lovely. Very occasion jewellery. Good morning everyone, here is my entry for this week's Hall of Fame. It's my very first attempt at bridal jewellery and I hope that it's good enough to put on the wall. It started off when I was practising making eye pins while I was watching the Friday morning show, and it evolved from there. It's made from copper colour wire, combs, headband with findings, all from JM. The beads have been recycled from an old necklace in my box, and good luck to all my fellow waffers. Look at that, and imagine how much that would cost in a bridal shop. Absolutely
a lot of
loads.
money.
That's that. 349, good luck.
Gorgeous colours as well. Now, me and Debbie Kay will be back after the break.
We'll be back.
Ooh, Arnie.
We'll be back.
Good gosh.
It was uncanny, he's in the room.
it was creepy, I've never met such a star. After the break, me and Debbie Kay, I'm afraid, will be back. But we are also going to be bringing you something really, really beautiful and special. You know the half-drilled pearls and shell pearls we've had? Half-drilled gemstones.
Oh, now what a good idea.
With the bales as well, with that gorgeous leaf shape that would go great with the leaves from that kit. Don't go anywhere because we'll be back with those and the price is fab. See you in a bit.
My name is Bogna and I've been on wire mesh with Gemma Crow. Gemma is an amazing teacher. We've learned so much. I've never had an experience with mesh previously, and I wanted to learn how to manipulate it, and it's been amazing. We've been doing so many projects and we've finished quite a few. Everybody is very happy, atmosphere is great, highly recommended, and Gemma is such a great person to learn from, so I'm very happy.
Join our guest designer Sarah Elvin for some fantastic braiding techniques in her new DVD, Braiding Edition 1. This DVD includes the basic elements for your braiding: a spiral half hitch, a fishtail braid, a half hitch round, a half hitch braid, and finally Charlotte's Web. Watch this DVD and create some fabulous jewellery with ease. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
The Collector's Choice features high-caliber gemstones which are prized for their outstanding attributes. They could be examples of rare gemstones, gemstones of pure clarity or exceptional quality. They're all hand-faceted by our experienced lapidarists in our cutting houses in the heart of Jaipur. This maximises the brilliance and lustre of the gemstones. The collector's choice from JewelleryMaker.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Rebecca Redican, and your spotlight deal is about to sparkle because did you get that kit with the leaves? How perfect are these pendant bales to go with that as a design, as a look, as a feature? They are perfect, aren't they?
I love those. What are they like from the side?
Hang on, like this.
Oh, are they for half drilled?
Yeah.
Oh, they're lovely.
And then from the back, they've still got the detail on the back.
Let's see that. You don't often see that.
No, you really don't, do you? They are just beautiful, and as WK very correctly said, they are for our half drilled. Now, half drilled we've seen loads of recently, haven't we? I feel like we've seen quite a few half drilled shell pearl, quite a few half drilled pearls, but gemstones, not so much. Let me show you what we've got here. Let me pop these in. Now, obviously, I am going to have to balance the gem on the table, so please do, you know, forgive me, I haven't got any glue to put these into place. But look at that as a collection. Isn't that beautiful? You're going to be getting a selection of these gemstones. Oh, sorry. It looks fab, doesn't it? So you have got, is it on a mount or carat weight? Do we know, Dee? These are, just to let you know, the of the black agate, there's 15 carats worth, so you've got to be getting 5 of those definitely in there, 8mm for you, and that's what I've got there. I've also, though, got, oh, way up, I didn't realise that, I've also got some clear quartz. Some are faceted like this. Again, do forgive me because I've got to sort of balance it on the table, so sorry if it rolls around. Some faceted like this, so it's going to give you a real nice sparkle. And some of them are your plain rounds, like this. So a little bit more of a kind of everyday piece. Now, of course, as you can see on this one in particular, you have still got a little bit of that bale left over. What you can do is, the reason we do slightly more than slightly less is obviously you want that purchase point. If we did slightly too less of the drop from the pendant, you wouldn't be able to reach the bottom of the gemstone, which means you would have a lesser purchase point for your glue or whatever you use to attach these. So it's better to have more than less with these, isn't it? So you can, if you want to, just snip off a small section of this just to make it really, really flush. But actually, some of them do fit in absolutely perfectly, like that one there. These are just beautiful. You don't just get one of these bales either. You get 3 of them in total. And you're going to be getting 5 of the black agate. You're going to be getting 5 of the faceted quartz, and you're going to be getting 5 of the clear unfaceted plain rounds as well. Mind of their own today. So you're going to be getting plenty to work with here. What do you think of these, WK?
Oh, they're lovely. You know what they remind me of when you put that on the end? It looks like a little berry or a little cherry hanging. It's so pretty.
So
you know
right.
how you get the leaves when people draw perfect little berries with the leaves on the top? Looks just like that. So you've got some little berry earrings. Absolutely gorgeous.
That's a fab idea.
And they're also quite a good length. So even if you're not a big earring person, they're quite dainty, aren't they?
Yeah. They are really dainty. These are new to us today. I've not seen them before, most certainly. They are new to us today. And the great thing is they do have the bale attached to them. And what I will show you is, look, you've got in the bale, can you see you've got the 925 on there as well. So you can see that these are your 925. Every single one of them is going to have that on the top of the bale. So you know that this is the real deal sterling silver, which actually you'll want, won't you, if you're working with genuine gemstones like this. And sometimes to do something really beautifully understated can be make a bigger effect almost than some of your larger pieces. And with dainty little pieces like this, it's nice to be able to work with your 925, isn't it?
Especially in your ears. because a lot of people, even people that can wear bracelets of base metal and necklaces, sometimes they just can't put the metal in their ears. So in the end, I just always used to buy sterling silver earring findings when I was selling, because it was just easier.
These are just beautiful, aren't they?
They're
really
really
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Loads you covered in for these, lots of you multi-buying. Now, let's think about this. How much would we be buying a sterling silver pendant with a genuine gemstone for? Because you can actually, can't you? You can buy individual pendants like this for chains. They don't always come with chains, do they? And you can actually buy things like this for charm bracelets as well. How much could that be?
I get an email from I won't say, but it's a designer brand, because I like their style, so I just like to see what they're doing. And I do own one of their bracelets, and they sent me an email last week with a charm, and it was sterling silver in a shape, and it had a small clear gemstone, so I'm thinking that it was kind of quartz or something, and it was £80, 80, because I clicked on and went on the website because I thought that can't be right. And obviously it's the name of this designer, but it's not on, you know, you can get on the high street. It's not kind of a designer that you can't.
No, it's not out of everyone's league.
It was £80, and that's the truth. And I think the cheapest they do is sterling silver without anything on it in a shape, and that's £40.
£40. So even if we were playing it super duper safe and saying, let's do 40, because I can do that math. 40 for these, just for doing the drop charms or the drop pendants, you'd have 40. 80, £120 worth just there, and you would actually have, how many gems would you have left over? 12 left over. You'd have 12 gemstones left over. So, you know, the money making possibilities here are epic. Even if, you know, you were just doing it as something like a fair or just as gifts for friends, you know, people will understand it's 925 and will expect the high price point.
Yeah, because I think as well, people like, and especially if you're buying a present, I know it's silly and it doesn't always follow, but people seem to think it means more if you give precious metal. And I think if it's affordable, it kind of ups your reputation as a jewellery maker if you can offer that as well. Because I always used to like to be affordable. I wanted to always have something that someone could afford on my store.
Yes,
and I just think if you can make sterling silver jewellery affordable, you're onto a winner.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was amazed at how expensive it is on the high street for just, let's say, a little bit of chain and a charm, because I went to look for a watch for my son, and I just had a little nosy round, and the silver cabinet used to be the way you went. It's not anymore. Silver's not a cheap, is it?
No.
It's not a cheap
you're right.
commodity anymore, like it used to be.
No. Because the price fluctuated so much. I went into a supermarket last night to go and get my hot chicken tea, because that's what I like to do on my hotel nights. Hot chicken from the hot chicken counter. It was delicious. Hot and spicy was the marinade. But I went in there and they have loads of, you know, jewellery, stretchy bracelets and things like that. It is a supermarket, but they had a very, very, very small selection of sterling silver. And there was a sterling silver pair of stud earrings, and the pair of stud earrings, they had no gemstones, nothing, just a stud. And you think supermarket jewellery is usually a little bit cheaper than if you went to a jeweller's store. £9 a pair, which actually is quite good, but still £9 a pair. So even if we play it super, super safe and said we could sell these on for £10 a pop with the gemstone on the bottom, and I would not encourage anyone to do that because I think it would, you know, that would be a serious price drop. But even if we were to do that, even then, we've got £30 worth of profit just from the pendants. We've got, sorry, £30 worth there just with the pendants. We've then got 12 gemstones left over to make yourself a stretchy bracelet to go with it, or to make add on to the charm bracelet. Your price point though, actually today, for all of it,
that's amazing. How many do you get? 3?
You get 3 of the 925 pendants. You get 15 gemstones.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
Isn't it?
That's really good.
I think that's just amazing, and it's great for beginners. If you are watching and you're brand spanking new today, literally all you need to do this is you get a bit of glue. We have some on the website, E6000, your hypo cement's perfect for it. All you have to do is blob a little bit in, pop the veil in itself, wipe off any excess, come back, wipe off any excess that comes out, and you are done and dusted. You obviously leave it, we say leave it for about 24 hours to be safe, maybe 48 depending on the glue you're using. Pop it on a chain, you're done, you're dusted. It's a high-end make, you've made 3 of them for £11.95.
And at the end of the day, I was somewhere once working, and I met with somebody, a big name that I won't say, who owns a lot of jewellery chains, and we were talking about jewellery, and she said that what sells for her company the most are wearable designs that people will just put on every day. And I think that, you know, we all try to be really creative, and of course there's a market for that, but there is such a massive market for charms on a chain, for things that people are just going to get out of the jewellery box and wear every day that are comfortable.
Yeah.
So I think things like this are just things you're going to sell every day of the week.
Wow.
You know, and at the time I was like, oh, but I like my statement pieces.
Yeah.
But since I've realised, yeah, of course there's a market for that. But mostly, most people, not everyone's really creative. Most people that watch here are creative.
Yeah, yeah.
But your general public like a charm on a chain.
Yeah. Well, that's what Angela always says. Angela, when she comes and does our business show, she always says she is a jewellery maker, but she doesn't do the big ornate fancy thing. She does something really simple, like a gemstone on a cord, and that'll be it. You know, something simple that she knows her audience will like.
That's what I mean. So, you know, we often go, oh, well, you could just do this, but I think that if you are making to sell or making for presents, and you don't, you know, you could make someone something so technically amazing, and they think that's gorgeous and want to put it on the wall. They wouldn't wear it.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you know what I mean? And that's only my opinion. I like my statement pieces. I wear them every day of the week. But most general people who aren't crafty or aren't creative just want something beautiful, simple.
And I think it's different people for different days as well, isn't it? Some people are asking, what are the gemstones? You've got black agates, you've got quartz, and you've got your white quartz as well in there. So black agate is the black one, obviously, the one that isn't faceted. You've got the faceted quartz as well, and you've got the plain. They're all 8mm, just to let you all know. Yeah, for me, for example, some days, if I'm in a creative mood, I'm going to be laden down with big pieces. I can, you know, I will go out in, you know, head pieces and everything else, and I love that.
Yeah, lovely.
But some days I'm not really in the mood for that, and I will just want something simple. You know, if I'm in a meeting or I'm going to see the kids or whatever, it will be something quite simple, and it can get you in a mindset almost, can't it?
It does, and it's a creative expression, so you need a bit of everything. And I think as well, a lot of that really miniature, minute jewellery's in the little stacker rings, little tiny ones, little tiny studs. I either go really big or really small.
Yeah.
So I love a little tiny star, like the kit we did. I'd have one of those stars on a really fine chain just there, and then maybe wear it with a longer necklace.
Yeah, love that.
So when we get things like this, you know, that's just as important as a big, massive.
You're absolutely right. Angela, guest designer. We were just talking about you. Creepy. Totally agree. Simple sells.
Oh, good. If Angela said it, it's right.
Simple sells. I absolutely agree with you. I think these are just beautiful. Even, you know, we all love a big bit of statement jewellery now and again, but, you know, we can just simplify as well.
And you're right, I wouldn't necessarily go somewhere in the day if I'd just kind of throw my clothes on with my great big friendly plastic flower creation on. But other days I'd want to wear that because that's the mood that I'm in.
Last time I did friendly plastic with you, I went out and bought ridiculous amounts of friendly plastic.
Oh, and you had that dolphin necklace on. You look so lovely in it.
Oh,
I wanted you to have that necklace.
I couldn't.
I'll make you another one.
Thank you. That's what I was going for. £11.95 on this. There's still a big amount of you on the phone, but do not worry. We will be with you as soon as we possibly can. Now, it is a chance for you to get your stamping kit now. We're going to be doing the original stamping kit, the original stamping toolkit with everything you need to have in it. This stamping toolkit has been a massive success for us in the past, but if you haven't seen it before, I'll talk you through it now. You get your lovely Ziploc JewelleryMaker case, which is waterproof. You can see the high sheen there. I've also got in here your Arial letters. Now in your Arial letters you've obviously got your A to Z, you've also got your ampersand, and you've got your numbers in here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So you've got all the numbers in there that you need, because obviously the 6 turns around and that makes your 9 as well. And the ampersand is here, which is always useful, not just for you know, using as an and sign, but also it's nice as a texture as well. And of course, if you're doing, for example, names, it can save space and time and stress just by being able to use the ampersand. I've also got in here for you the hammer. We said we had a hammer on. This is your hammer. So you can be using this as well for things like the rings that we used earlier on. If you are new, we have got your hammer here, which is perfectly weighted for our stamping. It really, really is perfectly stamped, perfectly weighted for the stamping. It has the head itself is weighty, and that means that you don't have to put as much as your elbow grease into it as such, because this almost does the work for you. Now the great thing about that is you are less likely to make mishaps, to make mistakes because of that, and this is, you know, designed that it works perfectly with the metal stamps as well, because again, got to be careful what hammer you're using with this, because it is metal that you're hammering onto. So if you just use a hammer that maybe you normally use to just I don't know, work hard on your wire, obviously we're hammering with these, it will give that wire a texture that you might not necessarily have wanted. So great to have a hammer for each job. I've also got in here your snips. So these perfect tin snips. These, hang on, I can't get them out. These are your snip cutters, which essentially you can use them to cut things like your blanks. You can use them to cut things like your metal sheets as well. They've got a real nice strength and a real tight grip to them as well, when I'm talking about the head section here. Really, really close. So that means that it's not loads and loads and loads of work for you to cut things out, like, you know, your blanks that you might get. Things like the when you get connectors, for example, in your findings packs, you can shape them with these. It's really, really easy. But it's also great to use on things like, you know, your metal sheets, your aluminium sheets. And then in here, you get your block as well. So in here, you get your block. It's your steel block, which is imperative to hammer onto, because it means that it's going to give you that work back. It also means that, you know, your pieces are going to be lovely and crispy. You're not going to damage anything like your table as well. Debbie K, you love this as a whole toolkit, don't you?
I've probably got individually all of the fonts that we do, just because I wanted to be familiar with them when I demoed, and also because the price is ridiculous. Yeah. And then this came along, so I didn't need it necessarily, but I thought, again, I want to get hold of it because I want to be able to tell people what it's like, so I want to use it. And do you know what? For somebody who moves around a lot and does stamping, this is so perfect, because you've got your hammer, your block, your stamps all in your case that's going to keep them protected, and you're not looking for your hammer in the drawer, and you're not looking for, it's all in one place. Yeah. And I use this more than anything because I know it's all there. I get it out, unzip it, bang. Yeah. Also, the snips in the middle are very, very good for cutting your solder. If you're metal workers and you solder, for cutting your solder strips, those snips are brilliant. I use them the most for that. So you've basically got everything in there. Also, it's a really great way to keep your stamps so that they don't rust and they don't corrode. If you can get one of those little silica gels that you get in your handbag.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Pop it in there, zip it in.
Good tip. Perfect tip. So you're looking at the Arial font right now. Now this is a font that's extremely popular, isn't it? Because it's very easy to read. It's very easy to decipher.
Very easy to read. One of my favourites because of that. Yeah. And also it's great to use, say, one of the Arial for your capital letters and a different font for the small letters. Yeah, yeah. It gives it that kind of whimsical feel. Because you play around with fonts. You know, the stampers will agree with me, won't you, if you're watching, that you can never have too many fonts. And then you start to mess about with fonts and put a couple together. And yeah, so there you go. That's sort of the larger letters. Yeah, I did that one, so that you very clearly see what it says. Absolutely. Now, the price point on this you are going to love. When I sort of started stamping with my card making, I used to always see the metal stamps, and you can get a pack of metal stamps with just the letters, the £45–46 point, can't you? Yeah. Easily. And the rest. It depends what font. I know them to be over 100 for certain fonts. Yeah, yeah. The more kind of inscripted, but they were about, it was a considered purchase when I started, so they were £40, £50, £60. Yeah, just for the letters. So you thought hard about whether you'd be into it, so you'd need, you know, you didn't tend to buy them because it was an investment. Yeah, but today you're getting all the letters, you're also getting your ampersand, you're getting your number as well, which again they did separately so it costs more, you're getting your snipper clippers, you're getting your bark, and you're getting the hammer. Your price point today for this kit
£24.95, but you get the penguin letters for free.
How?
And this by itself, and this one's £27.95, so you're getting money off this and you're getting the letters as well. Someone did message in saying about the penguin letters. What was it? Oh, just saying the penguin letters says, oh yeah, it's because this one's coming free. That's because this one's coming free and with money off. So if you have a look, we talk about the fonts. This is your Arial, and this is what your penguin font looks like. It's just different fonts, like you find on the computer. This is more whimsical, this is more quirky, I would say, the penguin, isn't it?
One of our most popular, because it's very similar to a branded name that's very, very expensive.
Yes, yeah.
That was usually £27.95, wasn't it?
This one, yeah.
And then those were usually 10, so that's like 40 quid, say. Yeah. No, it isn't, because you've got a hammer and a... Oh.
And a block and everything else. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's...
silly.
70 quid's worth of stuff. I can't do maths. For £25. So to be honest, I'd double up.
Yeah.
If I was at home, I'd buy that because of the price.
Yeah.
Would those boxes be any good for keeping your stamps in?
Great idea.
Because you can actually move some of the compartments to make them longer, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
So you know, if you've got your individual stamps with hearts and birds like we used to do.
Yeah, the picture ones.
You could probably keep them in these boxes as well. You know, if you've got your individual stamps, because that's what I tend to think about. You need a good lid as well because the stamps are quite heavy.
Good idea. And these boxes are at the bottom of your screen now. Just to recap on the boxes, you got the Christmas board game pack, you got the clip open with removable sections so you can make them larger as you like pack. You also got the double layer pack, which is great for, and again, these are removable sections if you wanted to, and it is a double layer as well. And you also got this pack, which again has removable layers, sorry, removable sections. All of these segments come out here, and including this big one here. And you got 20 beads with it as well in the diamond and the drop shape, all of those drilled. So that's at the bottom of your screen. It was only £12.95. Can you believe it? Amazing. Loads of you coming through for this. We will be showing a little bit of stamping later on.
Okay.
Won't we?
When you're ready, I will stamp.
You will get stamping. Fantastic.
Considering I bought that as just I thought I've got my stamps, I just want to buy it for the sake of it. I use it all the time. I've got it, it's here, it's under the desk.
That's fab, isn't it?
Yeah, just the fact that you've got it all in one place, you're not searching around. It's really good, especially if you craft on the move, if you go to your fairs and stamp for your customers. Really, really good. I honestly don't know how you can do it for that. Yeah. And with the penguin, and with the hammer, and with the block, and with the snips.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. Hi all at JM. Can you please say a big happy 40th anniversary to my mum and dad? Their names are Linda and Michael. Stacey, are you the one who made your mum and dad? The ruby. You got the ruby from us in Jamporia. You were a bit famous here today, Stacey, because you're very thoughtful. Happy anniversary to them. 40 years is amazing, isn't it?
40 years, and just what a lovely present that you gave them, you know, to keep.
So thoughtful.
That is just amazing. So yeah, happy anniversary, fantastic.
Fab, isn't it? Absolutely fab. Congratulations to you. I've got this stamping kit, and it's made it so much easier as the hammer is the right weight.
It is.
That's my impression of a smiley face like that, by the way.
When I saw this, there was a bit of discussion going on about the hammer, and I thought they'd just put the chasing hammer in. And I remember coming in and saying to Dion, I don't think that hammer's any good. I can't say that hammer's any good. And then I got it out and went, oh, it's not that hammer.
No,
so because that is fantastic for everything that you use that for. This is weighted. And it makes a massive difference. And especially if you're a beginner to stamping, you need a heavy hammer. And it's weighted correctly as well. So as you said, you hold it and it almost wants to go down. So yeah, that's absolutely right. She's absolutely right.
Well done to you, everyone who's got this. Your names have gone off my screen twice, but it's lovely to see you all. That is a great price, isn't it? £24.95 for you today. No, I didn't nearly drop anything. Of course not. What did you say, lovely Dion? We've got to speed it up a little bit now. On the table, bringing to you chain, chain, chain. I liked the dance move. I wish everyone else had seen that. I can just imagine you in your catsuit. I've got some chain here for you. 10 metres worth of your two-tone chain. I love this chain. Did you get those really funky little half drill pendants we had before? How about adding a little bit of a mixed metal look to it with a beautiful chain like this? Even if you got that star chain pack, as our early bird earlier on, imagine some chains some stars dropping from this. That'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? Sorry if you didn't get it because it did sell out. I have got here for you 10 meters worth of your pink chain. Now, this pink is beautiful. It's not an over-the-top acid pink. It is a delicate, almost candy floss pink, which I think is really, really beautiful. Almost touching on the salmon colour, actually. But you have got the two-tone because, as you can see, what you get is in the oval, on the curved bit of the oval, you've got the delicate pink. But then on the flat sections of the oval, it's got none of the colouring, and it's just the metal. So you get this shine look. You get this bit where it's almost a catwalk of the light going through and over this. It is so beautiful. It's really pretty. There's lots of you already coming in for this, probably because we don't have chain in that often, and probably because this, for this time of year, is just bang on trend. You've seen all of the colours out there. You've seen the pinks, the blues, the pastel tones that are massive this season. Great for festivals, great for holidays. Great even if you're just going to be planning on having, picnics in the parks, or, it's getting to this time of year, isn't it? It's perfect for things like your outdoor cinemas that are all going on at the moment. This sort of thing is just so bang on trend, and because it's got that light, not all of this is painted, you do get that beautiful flash of the metal on every single one. So beautiful. I'm in my last chance saloon. Almost your price point today for 10 meters. It's just £7.95 for you today. That price is sensational. We're used to seeing 10 meters worth of chain for 29, 27, 21 sometimes, not £7.95.
That's really good,
isn't it?
There's lots of those designs that are multi-layered, lots of chain in different
body
lengths.
chains and yeah, the multi-lengths, they're huge on the
Lots of those, yeah.
Fab with this. And think about it, necklace wise, what you're looking at 40 centimetres, 16 inches, you'd be able to make loads with these, wouldn't you? I wouldn't even want to think how much P&P would be elsewhere for that, for the stamping. Yep. Massive.
I sent that kit and a hammer and a block and something else, a few blanks to my friend for a present, and it cost me £28.
I hope they serenaded the person they gave it to whilst they got there.
It was £28. It was Ireland.
Yeah.
But even the guy in the post office said, because I sent hubby to post office, I'll go and see if there's any cheaper way to do it. But it was the weight.
Yeah, of course.
There wasn't a cheaper way to do it.
No.
And it's because of the weight. She's absolutely right. And I bang on about this all the time, but it makes a difference. Who can afford that?
No, you're right.
That's what the goods cost.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's double, and there's a lot to be said for that. She's very right.
Totally right. Very good point to make. 13 left apparently, but not that many in baskets. So £7.95 for you today. I've got for you again something special. I've got these coming up as well for anyone who wants these. I love stars. Yeah. We've been talking about stars. We showed you the star bracelet earlier on, didn't we? The star charm bracelets. These are, of course, just perfect for it because they are your perfect stars. Maybe you missed out on that kit earlier on. Maybe you missed out on the bracelet before, but you've managed to get your hands on the chain. You could do something similar, but maybe even a little bit funkier with these as a pairing, couldn't you? I have got here a big, beautiful, brand new strand of your hematite stars. Now, these stars are just spectacular. Wish bracelets are huge business. They really, really are. Wish bracelet is so simple to make. In fact, we talk about it the other week on Designer Inspiration. All you have to do, essentially, to make yourself a wish bracelet, it's huge in America. They have whole shops dedicated just to wish bracelets, whole shops just dedicated to wish bracelets. And essentially all you have to do is get yourself a cord. Now the cords that we suggest, it's totally up to you, but people use hemp cord, people use things like your satin cord, and what it said is you put a gem or a star or a heart upon there, and it said you put a little poem underneath it if you're giving it as a gift or as a card, and essentially it said that you make a wish when you get given it, you put your bracelet on, and then when it breaks over time, when the hemp cord wades away or whatever, the wish is said to come true. Now, Those bracelets are big business in America, and we have a fair few of our guest designers who actually sell them. Fleur, for example, sells hers in a card. She just has a really simple card, holes punched through, and just one wish on there. And she says she uses stars time and time and time again. Those are the main ones that she uses. Now, Fleur says that she sells some of her cards in shops. She says that the wish charms are one of her biggest sellers, and she sells them for, it was either £5 or £6 a pop. So let's say it's 5, 10, 15, 20. She only uses one, by the way. You're only meant to use one because it helps the cord weigh down quicker. 5 from here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. I've got about 150, but that is me counting this half. So actually, there's about £300 worth of profit that could be made from this strand alone. And like I said, Fleur sells those time and time again. Fleur does order forms for her wish bracelets that says minimum order is 10, minimum order, and they're sold at £5 or £6 per pop. This is a serious money-making strand. It's a star. It's perfect for people who've just done their exams. It's perfect for people who are starting in new jobs. It's perfect for those wish bracelets. Your price point today isn't £300. It's not even £150. It's £6 and 95 pence.
So good.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing because it's gemstone.
It's a genuine gemstone, hematite, that people know, love and adore.
And you wouldn't necessarily be able to get a strand of acrylic stars for that. When you think of it that way, that you have got not only a star hanging from your wish bracelet, but a gemstone star. I just think it makes it more special.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
They are so special. They are absolutely perfect for that wish bracelet. They really are just spectacular. I completely and absolutely love this. And look at it just as a cluster. I love that as just a cluster, you know, as a cluster bracelet, it'd be beautiful. As the bubble necklaces, it'd be absolutely gorgeous as well. Just one as a really simple ring. Or even a couple. On a stretch, do a stretchy ring with these.
They make all of the sort of star designs and the sort of very minimal jewellery. Again, one tiny one at your throat on a little fine chain, really on trend. Again, you could wear it with longer jewellery. You could make something like the kit that you had earlier. If you've got that kit, add this and then have sort of a silver star and a hematite star. Silver hematite. It would make it go further, wouldn't it?
Will you pass me those earrings? Those long drop earrings.
These?
The other ones?
These?
Yeah, bang on. Imagine.
That's just wire.
Absolute love. It's just wire.
Just
simple.
Wire. Yeah.
But I just wanted to show you. Imagine, just really simply, one of these at the top, like a shooting star.
What a lovely idea.
That is so simple to do, and yet so beautiful. It's literally a gemstone and a bit of wire.
Hammered.
And it creates, a bit of hammered wire, and it creates a gorgeous look, doesn't it?
That's lovely, and I've put a jump ring at the top there, so you could simply just put a piece of wire through the star and wrap it round the jump ring.
And wrap it round.
And it would sit.
Absolutely.
And both sides would be fine to turn round as well.
Yeah, you'd be able to see front and back, and it'd be absolutely beautiful.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
Multi-sided. And the thing about doing things like that as well is, obviously, because of the colouring that's on these, some of them are more purpley than others, some are more goldy than others. You could do a whole range of those earrings.
Yeah.
A whole range.
We could have silver coloured wire. You could have all different colours. You could make the wire a bit more shooting star-ish.
Yeah, a bit more wavy, but literally just earrings.
Be lovely.
You would be able to make so many, wouldn't you?
You would, and you could also, talking of earrings, you could have 3 pieces of chain in different lengths and then just hang all the stars off the chain so that you've got kind of jingly sky hanging from your ears. That would be lovely.
Jingly sky. I love that idea. Thank you for those, Debbie K. You're a little love. There you are.
Thank you,
Poppet. I think these are fab, and so do all of you. I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. This is the type of strand that is so far up my street. You know I love hematite. I just love the feel of it, which I know sounds silly, but I do. For me, it is just spectacular. It is beautiful, and even if you just did a stretchy collection with these, which you could, because the drill hole on these looks really sizable. Look at the way in which the light just translates over these. I've got some stunning gems that are going to go with these as well. Vesuvianite, brand new to me and the team, half an hour's time. It is such a specialist gemstone. If you've never heard of it, don't worry about that. Don't, you know, feel like, how have I never heard of that? I'm a bit of a connoisseur. Do not worry. This is a true specialist gemstone. It really is a serious you know, I mean, gem collector, gem hunters gemstone. I've got to say, for a lot of people, they'll agree with that. It is beautiful. It's coming up for you later. I promise you it will be under £100. I promise. Speaking of under £100, Tanzanite as well. That's coming up for you under 100. Big, bold, huge pieces. That's coming up at about midday, so do stay tuned. And like I say, do stay tuned for that Vesuvianite. Honestly, it's so spectacular. We've got some hearts that go well with this as well.
Oh yeah. Aren't they lovely? Is that hematite as well?
Aye. You're still all coming through for that. I know we're taking the graphics off, but don't worry, we have still got a few of these available. The hearts.
Are they puffy or flat?
They are puffy.
They look puffy, they're lovely.
Yeah, they are puffy, yeah. Very delicate, very gentle.
Like a proper heart shape, three-dimensional, you know, not flat. That's what I like about them.
I know what you mean. Your hearts are on your screen right now. There's still a few of those stars left if you wish to get them. Are these new as well? These are beautiful. We don't have as many of these as we do with these stars though, so you've got to come in and grab these quickly if you wish to own them. Your beautiful stars, again, are just £6.95, but they are beautiful. They are sensational.
You could just do all the same designs.
Yeah.
And we always say, don't we, hearts and stars sell.
Yeah.
They're just, people love to wear hearts. Hearts mean something. People will often buy for their partner's hearts, and it has that sentimental association.
Yeah.
I remember when I was doing a stall once, this girl really liked a heart bracelet, so when she walked off, her boyfriend came back and he went quick, because he didn't want her to see, and actually had to run after him with his change.
Stop it.
And I'd give it to him behind his back so she didn't see it. It's so romantic.
That's adorable.
It's really romantic.
I love that. Lots of you again coming in for these ones. 8mm. I've not got many of them left though. I only had less than 100 of these ones. So if you do want them, I've got 150 carats worth, but they are about to sell out. So do come in and grab those as quick as a flash. £6.95 for you on those ones today. Got for you the half-jewel tiger's eye. I've got some more half-jewel gemstones now. These ones are fab. If you love interesting gemstones that give you something unique and different, and you know, a bit of something special like tiger's eye, you're going to love this collection, because it's not just tiger's eye I've got. Let me show you the bail first. This bail is sensational. Take a look at it. It's genuine, real deal 925, but it's huge. Let me show you from the side. Look at the size of that bail, but not just that. Can you see at the sides here? We've even put little details. So this kind of fleur-de-lis swirl goes from all the way around the top, all the way around, and then just loops off here. We have put so much thought into that, because that's not even really something you see from the front. It's just a little bit of a swirl detail, which means more 925. I think that is sensational. And you get all this texture section that goes all the way around to the back and only stops when it gets to the 925 stamp itself. What do you think of them?
You know, I was just standing here thinking how faffy and difficult that would be to make out of precious metal clay, or even worse, silver sheet.
Oh, blimey, yeah.
You'd have to cast it to get that that finish. And also it's that lovely, you know, when you've got to look really close, because it looks like it's got little topaz in, but it's silver. They've done that clever little design.
Yeah, I love that.
That's very high end. You need to put that with the Tanzanite.
Yeah, some of it's special.
Or, you know, rubies like...
Yeah, like Stacey did.
Stacey, I was trying to think of her name, like Stacey.
That's gorgeous, that, isn't it? So, 925, a lot of metal in here. Imagine how many cords of Kumihimo you could get through that. And that's worth saying, because we don't see 925 Kumihimo. veils?
No, I've never seen them.
Ever?
No.
Do we? So if you do kumihimo and you want to make your kumihimo a bit more high-end and a bit more special, then these are perfect for you.
Well, if you're doing beaded kumihimo, you might have tiny little rubies on there, tiny little emeralds.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to want a nice precious metal bell to go on there.
You're not wrong. And you get gemstones with it as well. One of your favourites, it's your half drilled. You have got here your labradorite 8mm, and as you can see, it is faceted. That as a design is beautiful, isn't it? Obviously I've not glued it in because I can't, but you've got those ones. I've also got your plain rounds as well, for show you those ones. So you've got the faceted ones, 5 of those. Oh, come on. There we go. You've got 5 of those ones in total. You've got these plain rounds as well, which are also in the labradorite. And you've got, in fact, do you? Yeah. And then of the tiger's eye, you get another 5 of the faceted variety, which I've got to say the quality of this tiger's eye is just sensational. You get 5 that are faceted. It's hard for you to see. If I just roll it like this, you'll be able to see. Look at it catch it. Whoa, come back, you! You'll be able to see it catching the light there. It is just a great quality tiger's eye. Sensational. You get it in the facets and you get it in the rounds as well. So actually, with these, you are going to be getting 20 different gemstones. Well, 20 different half-drilled pieces. You've got 5 of the faceted labradorite, 5 of the unfaceted labradorite, 5 of the faceted tiger's eye, 5 of the unfaceted tiger's eye. And although you've got more precious metal here, and it is a lot more precious metal because of the amount of 925 in there, you're still getting 3 of these bales, which is fantastic.
You get 3 in the...
You get 3 of the bales in this pack, even though they're absolutely huge, genuine 925. You have got a massive variety of gems. All of these gems that you can see on screen now, you're going to be getting. Your price point today.
That's amazing.
You are getting 20 half-drilled gemstones. So they are half-drilled, which does what it says on the tin. The drill hole doesn't go all the way through, which means they're perfect to work with these. It also means you don't get that bit where, oh, you stuck a head pin through and I'm trying to hide it or whatever. It's nothing to do with that at all. It's nothing to do with that at all. It is just spectacular to be able to work these so perfectly, isn't it?
They're like high-end charms. Excuse me again, I've just got my throat
sweet. I thought I could smell a berry patch.
Do you know what I'd think though as well, that you could use those for bracelets?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you could put a nice sterling silver chain through and just have one of those,
yeah.
And you could have a pendant to match.
Yeah.
And that whoever's put this together has thought about it, haven't they? Because the gemstones they've used, when you move, they're ones that will really catch the light. You know, like the labradorite and the tiger's eye. That would be gorgeous.
We've had a couple of people texted in saying, what and how do I attach these with? What? Glue. Use them with glue. We have some on our website. Things like your cement. Your hypo cement is perfect for this. I know that we've been doing the hard cement of the E6000 as well, which again is perfect for this. Anything else from you?
I like the tiger's eye. I'm looking up at the text.
Hi, Samantha.
Because we see it before you do. But when you put the tiger's eye with it,
yeah,
I thought, wow, that looks so expensive.
Oh wait, come back, you. Stop it. Yeah, let me show it again.
Because that's a lovely strand.
I didn't show it with the plain one, actually.
It just goes really well. And usually I'd put tiger's eye with gold, but that really looks beautiful with silver.
It really works, actually, doesn't it? The quality of that tiger's eye is absolutely exceptional.
Oh, look at that.
It is absolutely exceptional. Sorry, it is sort of rolling around because it's not glued into place. But brilliant, made it worse. You have got stunning quality within there. £17.95. Morning, ladies. Thank you for your comments about my glass charms. I always worry that what I make isn't good enough and I have trouble selling pieces. Oh no, honestly, that's from Chantal. We had a wall of fame in the first lot. Those are beautiful.
And you've got to know that everybody's experiences that from time to time. Often it depends on when people get paid in the month, doesn't it? It depends where you go to sell. Everybody has highs and lows, so it's not you and what you're making at all. So please don't be disheartened, because your work is lovely.
It's absolutely beautiful.
It really is.
Completely beautiful. And it is different strokes for different folks, you know.
Yeah.
Do just have the confidence to do it.
And you've just got to take the good times and take the low times, because high street retailers are exactly the same, aren't they?
The same thing, yeah.
You know, and then you get the times when you come towards prom season, Christmas, you know, Easter, times like that, when you'll have a big surge again. But it's never about, you know, what you make.
No.
It's certainly not in your case, I would say, would you?
No, definitely. Just beautiful. It happens, doesn't it?
Oh, it really happens.
So, well done. Keep up the good work, and good luck to you as well on the Wall of Fame. Hello, Debbie Kershaw.
I smell nice again.
Oh, you do. It's like you do it on purpose for me.
I don't want to cough for you, so do excuse me.
It's beautiful. You smell lovely. Debbie K, how was this kit to work with, please?
Are these new?
No, we've seen them a couple of times before, but they're back in stock, back by popular demand.
I don't think I've worked with these before. I might have done, but I got a bit excited when I got these out.
Did you?
I did, because there's so many possibilities. Obviously, I had to stay with what I had in the kit. So what I did was I wound round the wire, the beading thread, to make the necklace that you just saw. But if you want to add wire, imagine you could have flowers. I want you to make flowers. You could have flowers all over it. That's very kind of dream catchery, I thought.
You're right.
Also I thought it would be nice to make maybe something to hang in the window.
Like a nice mobile window hanger.
What about the gemstones? Like two of my favourites, citrine and amethyst together. Just perfect.
I know how much you love the gemstones in this. I'll be completely honest, because earlier on I'd looked at the kits, and me and Debbie Cade had a good old gossip and a catch up, and I was walking out of the room to go and grab myself a bit of food, and she just went, "Oh, and the gemstones." Why did you do that?
Because someone please back me up here. But you know when you get gemstones that are just, I can't describe it. Lucy does it. She goes, oh, like she wants to eat it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. And I wanted to show her how amazing they were together, and I didn't have any words, so I just went, oh. And you have to touch them and feel them. And these drops, I love these. Oh, I love these drops.
The citrine.
You could just put a clasp on that and just forget about being clever. They just look amazing.
Yeah.
This kit, oh, really enjoyed it. Can you tell?
No, I wish you'd have explained that to us. 115 carats worth here of that citrine, which is bright, bold, beautiful. It's such a happy gem, isn't it?
Lovely, and I love it with purple.
Yeah. Just here. Let me throw it like that.
And I'm not a kind of yellowy person, because it doesn't really suit my skin tone, but I'll always wear it when I put it with amethyst, because I just think, oh, it's like a match made in heaven.
I think you're absolutely right.
Well, it forms together, doesn't it?
Well, ametrine, yeah.
So it is a match made in heaven.
Well, yeah.
So yeah.
But I will say that you came up with that idea.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, not with the nature. Amethyst is 100 carats worth. It's up to a 5 by 11, and I've got the clear quartz on this as well, which is just glowing, isn't it?
And the shapes again. And if you look, they're all those kind of organic drop shapes. I don't know, what are these called? Are they drops? Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
But even twisted up together, imagine twisting those together, putting a clasp on it, but say sterling silver.
Yeah.
How much would you pay for that in a high-end boutique?
For the real deal, genuine gemstones.
For the real deal. There's a boutique jewellers in one of the villages near me where I used to live. And I've actually got things out of a case before and thought, but that's not even precious metal, and it's £80, £100. It's literally base metal. I don't even know if it's plated.
No.
So when you look at something like this, and again we were talking about wearable, you could take one, drop it from a chain, and you've got so many possibilities here. If you want to add other things from your stash, this will just do loads, I think.
Fantastic, isn't it? Also in here I have got your findings pack that comes with included but not limited to a meter's worth of your chain, the diamond head pins. You've also got in there the swirl detail earrings and the swirl detail S-clasps. I've also got your essential threading pack with your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic, and of course these gorgeous big pendant bails, which Debbie K has had a riot of a time playing with.
I've had a lovely time.
Not just one, not just 2, but 3 of these you will be getting in total, which is fab. Your price point today for all of this.
Okay. going to argue. 20 quid for... Okay, that's brilliant. That's very good. Oh, you're sick of me saying that. I won't say it anymore.
That's ridiculously
good.
good.
Really...
That's amazing. Less than £20.
And just... If you went, you know when you go to those bead places and you get the little basket and you get one, you know what I mean, don't you?
I know exactly what you
and
mean.
Then, can you imagine how much these would be each? Yeah. I would say probably about £5, and that might be being quite generous to them. Yeah. So say they were a £5, that would be £15 for those 3, and then what? And then the rest, you've got gemstone, 3 strands of really, really usable gemstones, all your findings. You get your thread and your monofilament and all of that as well. Because I know some of our kits haven't come with the findings lately, which is really good for those of us that got loads of findings. But in this, the findings of those, you know, like the toggle clasp, looks like the wire-wrapped toggle clasp.
Yeah, like gizmos, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So they're really, really usable. And then we've also got earring findings, that kind of twisted wire. So quite unusual kind of statement findings, which were lovely.
I love them so much. Great with polymer as well, because you can ooze the polymer through and bake these.
Or friendly plastic, talking about oozing.
Yeah, a bit of ooze. Ooze, good idea.
Friendly plastic would be nice through there.
Really nice. Now you're going to be showing us a bit of stamping. Yay!
Isn't it typical that I could find a way to stamp in this kit? Have you guessed what it is yet?
What a shocker. We are going to be learning how you've created that, and the section in the centre isn't actually, you know, it isn't a blank itself. You've used it as part of the component of this, haven't you? So we're going to learn how to do that right now. You never check out the masks on this one if you want it as well, because it's for a few of you. Less than £20. Think about that. You know those earrings I was talking about earlier, those £9 earrings? 2 pairs of earrings worth, and you're getting, and that wasn't even genuine gemstones, so you're getting all of this.
Well, one necklace, I don't think £20 is too ambitious.
No.
So that's one necklace, and you've paid for your
whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
It's fab, isn't
That's ever so good. And also, if you're even, it's just your hobby.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you think, oh, I can't justify that. Yeah. Because I don't need it. But you always need more gemstones.
Yeah. Absolutely agree with that. 1995, get it whilst you can. Okay, let's get learning.
So what I've done is I've used these snips. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to do it again because I don't want to dissect another one in case another designer might want to use it. Yeah. But all I did was I got my snips and I just...
From the kit, which I think
you know,
the
stamping kit.
It's at the bottom of your screen now.
But you could use some strong metal cutters, or you could saw it. Yeah. And just give it a snip, right?
Easy peasy.
So let's move that out of the way. So then you're ending up with your bail and your... blank. Now, I wanted to make that into a bracelet, so it's quite important that you decide what you want to do before you start. So I knew that I needed a loop here and a loop here, so these were kind of surplus to requirements, really. Okay. So I got my cutters, and I'm sure you could use your snips as well, but I want to be quite neat with this and just snip them off. Now, before I snip, I'm going to pop it down into the mat, because it went flying over there. Now, can you see that I've got a little bit of the metal left over? What I would do to just, so that that's not sharp and it looks really, really neat, is file it down.
Yeah, got you.
Okay, so you can use a metal file. We've got them on the website. If you haven't got a metal file, don't worry, because you could use a strong emery board, your sandpaper, to file that down, because this isn't really, really heavy duty. So what you would do is snip off the first 2, and snip off the last 2, and then finish off, so that you can run your hands all the way around and you're not going to get any sharp bits, because you don't want that sticking in you when you're working. And then I got this, and it was just an experiment because I really didn't know if it would work, and I opened it out. So let's grab a couple of sturdy pliers, let's get it into shot, there you go, and then I just kind of opened it out. See, I'll find any excuse to use my hammer.
Yeah, of course, and why not? You're so good at it.
So don't waste any piece of metal. Okay, so then I was left with a piece of stampable metal.
A fab, and it's just something that others might have thrown away. Oh, Polly's just said, I have 3 similar discs to those. Couldn't think of what to do with them. Thank you for your ideas. And wow, the price of the kit.
You're very welcome.
I know, Polly. My neighbour in Cheshire. I'm coming home to Cheshire tonight. See you there.
You'll see your doggy tonight.
I'm now going to see her. Oh.
Right, so then I took a hole punch, which is also on our website, and I made 2 holes.
In fact, we might have some in the show today, possibly.
Okay.
Hole punch.
Have we?
We have.
Oh, right, so that will be coming on later. And what I tend to do is put a permanent marker spot where I want my holes, and then I'd just make 2 holes with my hole punch.
Which is really easy to do.
Really, really easy. And especially on your hands. I don't know about anybody else, but especially when oh, there it is. When it's a bit rainy and a bit damp, my hands are a bit like a barometer, they start hurting. So this is a really easy way to get through your metal. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on, do you? And you just go through, and it will make really easily 2 holes either side of your metal. So before you might have used your drill, and not everyone's got a drill, have they? Or some people don't like the drill, they're a bit scared of it. So anyway, that is absolutely fantastic.
Just turn it and it pops it through, and it
pops it through. So you've got 2 holes, and then I kind of thought, what space have I got left to stamp between my holes? And then before, a while ago, we did some hearts and birds and things, and I used one of those. But what if you wanted to use a number, 21st, 18th, or you wanted to write mum, I'd get mum on there, or you wanted to write just initials. So what I would do to start with, can you see that that's all not flat? I would flatten that off.
Yeah.
So this is the hammer from the kit that we just brought to you. So I'm going to get that flat in the middle. I always use my masking tape as a ruler and to keep my metal down on my block. I've got my block on a rubber block, which we also have on the website. A sandbag would do as well. What this does is this table is a bit bouncy, so it takes that bounce out. Also, a lot of people have talked with stamping about it being really noisy and might be joined next door. This is great to, obviously stamping is going to make a noise, but if you put it on a rubber block or a sandbag, it helps with the noise.
Out, but you don't have to.
You don't have to.
But if you want to.
I did it for ages without.
If you buy this and you haven't got this block, don't worry about it. The block, obviously, the metal block comes in the pack.
So I'll just do a 2 on there, so I was going to do 21. Usually with spacing, you can put your little dots on your masking tape. You could get a ruler, make it very, very precise. I'm a little bit more work by the eye. If I was going to write mum, I'd start with my middle letter, just because you might think you start over here and then you realise that you're not central. Everyone does it. Yeah. So you need to look at your stamp to see which way to pop it down. Now, sometimes that's not always clear. So this is where a lovely JM viewer gave me this idea. I can't take credit for it. I've got a piece of blue tack. It looks like it needs to go down that way.
Oh, the sticky tacks are available.
Oh, I've done that twice, haven't I? Sorry.
No, it's fine.
And you can see how the number goes down so that you're going to stamp correctly.
Got you, so you know the place.
Do you see what I mean? And then just pop it down onto your blank. And can you see how crisp that is because of the metal? And can you also see what good quality metal these are? Because I haven't got any copper or anything coming through there.
Wow.
And then all I did was I snipped off, I don't know what shape, you might want to round that off, snipped off the ends, put some wire head pins in and just wired it over the top. Can I have a look at that one, please?
Yeah.
So you've got, I mean, I did a little bird. And I used some permanent marker. You could use your inks or your vintage just to put a bit of colour in the top of the findings, which were lovely diamonds. And then I put a bit of ink in my little bird so that he stood out a little bit more. And I literally just took the end of my strand, just a couple of centimetres, and did one side with my amethyst and one side with my citrine, because I would wear that.
Yeah.
And also, if you're into your healing properties and that, you've got 2 clusters of gemstones either side.
Yeah, it's fab.
And I just thought, well, you know, you could even stamp with this.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you could hang your stamped, you know, the little hearts and that. You could hang that from these.
Love those. There's little hematite hearts to go great, actually, with the coral, isn't it?
So lots of possibilities for...
Just sensational. The stamping kit is up on your screen now. It was the whole stamping toolkit without her pen and all. You get things like the hammer in there, etc., and all the letters and numbers. But you also got the penguin letters as well. And we took money off this, because this is normally £28. Took money off that and gave you the penguin kit for free. £24.95. Over 20 people with it in their baskets, and Dion would like you to kindly check out.
You've got it. You'll kick yourself if you don't for that price.
You will. If next time you see it and it's $27.95 just for this by itself, you'll think, do you remember that day I could have got?
Well, when you get the
Free
we
gift.
couldn't get that for. I don't think we could get that for what the discount we get as staff for that. We would never get that with the penguin, would we?
No. Now let's go to the wall
of fame.
354 I've got here, and this is Good Day, Jewellery Makers. No, it says Good Day.
Good day.
Good day, Jewellery Makers. I cannot do accents.
You can, that was good.
No, it
it's
was
Australian,
not.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
I can't even do my own accent.
That means you can now audition for Neighbours and Home and Away.
Oh, brilliant, mate. I've been wanting to do that all my life. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to everybody in literally every country that probably sounded like. Anyway, here's my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. I made this last autumn.
Wow.
But as you have them on the show this morning, I thought I would send this in. Good luck to all, and that is Love Gem. Oh, these are the beautiful pieces. The ammonite that we had. We had them on the other morning, a couple of mornings ago.
Did you?
Yeah. They look beautiful. I love that. And that is, again, from Jen. Thank you, Jen. 354.
Wow, I mean, how much would that be?
We were saying, we absolutely love this. It's a beautiful,
this is a classic
piece.
Example of what I was talking about, where, look at that, this looks so...
It's absolutely delightful.
It says, hi all, this is my second ever entry into the Wall of Fame. I was asked to make a genuine pearl necklace, bracelet and earrings for a wedding. The lady wore it on her big day, and I only charged her £80. She then took it to be valued without telling me and came to my house and tried giving me another £120 as the jeweller offered her £200 for them. Now, he offered her £200, which means he was probably going to charge about $350 or $4.
Yeah.
Love the show and need a win so I can top up my 925 silver stash. All findings and pearls from JM, of course. And good luck to all my fellow waffers. And that's from Sharon. We both looked at this just now in the break and we said how expensive
we both said that,
how it looked. That set looked. So if he was going to buy it from her for that, imagine what markup he was going to put on there.
Well, yeah. And how much will it have cost you as well, if you think about that? Because it's our pearls, isn't it?
Of course.
It's our pearls. You sold it for 80. He sold it, well, he wanted to buy it for 200.
Yeah.
Easily 350.
I would say.
300, 350.
Yeah, I would.
He would have sold that one for.
Just shows you, doesn't it?
It really does. And, you know, it just goes to show, do not be afraid of your prices being slightly higher.
Because if you'd have charged, say he was going to do 350, if you'd have charged 150, you were still way under what half of a retail, and you would have made a good profit. But you live and learn, don't you? And the bride loved them. But this, wow, fantastic.
Really?
352, good luck.
Well done to you. 352, I've got a beautiful bit of blue here. 355. Hi, lovely people at JM. This is my first attempt at bead knotting using JM bead knotting tool I bought a while ago. It really does what it says on the tin. I used some beads from the blue agate bundle and some Eslon thread that I purchased a few weeks ago. The silver plated findings all were from JM. I'm very pleased with the result and it hangs beautifully. Good luck to all the drawers, especially me, as I could do with a win, so I can stock up on my stash. Congrats to Carol and Vicky and their safe arrival of their baby girls. Love the programmes and I've learnt so much from watching all of you. Keep up the good work. And that is from Christine Tinkler. I absolutely adore that. First time with that knotting tool. How easy is that knotting tool to use?
Do you know, I never knew how to use it, and then I watched somebody and I thought, oh wow.
The knotting tools we do is so easy.
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
so easy, in fact, that director Ben and Ryan can even use that tool.
Can they?
Yeah. Honestly, they are quicker than me at it. They're amazing. And they're not jewellery makers themselves, so it just goes to show it's a great tool. 355 is your number.
Ooh, more blue. More blue, Dion. 353. Hi all at GM. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's the first time I've tried knotting beads and found it surprisingly easy. There you go. I've used turquoise quartz and white satin cord, all from Gem. I think it's got a nice fresh summer look. Yeah, it really has. I really enjoy all the shows, especially the designer afternoons. It's good to see how things are done with much more detail, and that's from Mary in Boreham Wood. I'm from somewhere very near Boreham Wood. My mum goes shopping in Boreham Wood.
Boreham Wood sounds like a magical place where the creatures talk.
It's where they film EastEnders.
Okay, not
just
quite
a little
the
bit of trivia there for you.
Not quite the same as I was imagining. 356 I've got here, and this is from Chris. Hey Chris, says, hi all, here's a necklace I made with 3 packs or strands of druzy quartz. Quickly made to take on holiday and easy to take apart when I get home. Best wishes from Chris Tolman. Great idea. You know, you can do quick makes for something quick and then reuse them for something else, can't you?
I wouldn't take that apart.
I don't think I would actually.
I love druzy with that little crystal caves in the middle. I love that.
Gorgeous, isn't it? 356 is your number. We're going to be back at the Wall of Fame to have a little look at some more of your makes very shortly. But after the break, stunning Vesuvianite. Wow. This is a true specialist gemstone, but let me tell you, you do not have to be a connoisseur to afford it today. I promised under 100. I meant under 60. I'll see you very, very soon. Come back.
You don't need another love song. I'm gonna write it just the same. The years have changed us since they've come and gone. There are some things that remain. I see the changes in the mirror from who I was so long ago, and all the things you've always wanted. Well, I'm still working on those, but for now I'm content just following our dreams. You and me, just you and me.
The Burning Heart of Oregon is now available to you in this stunning new collection, American Fire Opal, the finest discovery.
Join the jewellery making fun with this fantastic In the Mix DVD. This DVD includes 4 different techniques with 4 different guest designers. Debbie Bulford shows us how to create elegant polymer clay pendants. Laura Binding is here to show us a beautiful wire-wrapped ring. Mark Smith with his fantastic macrame earrings using beading thread and gemstones. And finally Liz Welch with jewel enamel pendants. You'll be surprised just how many different ways there are to make new and exciting pieces of jewellery. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker. The latest edition of the Lure Book is now available. This highly regarded gemstone encyclopedia features over 1,300 pages full of facts and knowledge. Discover the places, the people and the stories behind every gemstone. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
just a sensational gemstone. Genuinely a specialist's dream. If you want to own something that such a small amount of people in the world will get to own today, this is your opportunity. It is your unique, your individual, your specialist choice Vesuvianite. Take a little look at this, it's gorgeous. Oh, Vesuvianite, how I love thee. Oh. Now, I'm not going to stand here and, you know, toot the horn of the company. But we as a company here, the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are a big company. You know, we have numerous different channels. We are a family-run business. We're all in one. You know, we're all in one building. So, you know, through this wall just behind me is that the Gem Studio or Rocks? Rocks is just behind me, literally just through this wall is Rocks. Then next to that it is Gems. You know, we're all in one building, but we are a big business and we are a big company and we have amazing connections to mines. Tell you what, mines though, and even with our connections, we are rarely able to get our hands on this gemstone, and I mean so rarely that actually this is the first time that I've ever seen this gemstone. It's the first time my team has ever seen this gemstone. When Steve Bennett found out that we here at JewelleryMaker had managed to get our hands on this, he was absolutely blown away, because even on our sister channels they're finding it difficult to get this gemstone. We, as a company, are very lucky that we have the buying power in which we do, because I'm telling you what, if we didn't, there would be no chance we would ever have this gemstone available to us here. Let me tell you a little bit about it, if I may. Vesuvianite, what is it? Okay, Vesuvianite is named after the location in which it was discovered, Mount Vesuvius, and it is named after that location in which it was found. It was found in near kind of the foothills of Mount Vesuvius. This gemstone itself was discovered in, I think it was 1795 it was discovered in, and it was discovered by a gentleman called Abraham Werner. Now, Abraham Werner, you may well recognise the name of. He's a very, very famous gemologist, and actually he was the mentor of Frederick Mohs. Now, Frederick Mohs, we will know, is the creator of things, the thing called the Mohs scale, which is where we judge the hardness of a gemstone. The gentleman who discovered this, the gemologist that discovered this, was actually Frederick Mohs' mentor. So a really big name, a really high stakes when it comes to you know, your high-end gem. Now, this itself does have a pseudonym. It is called your Isocrase as well. Vesuvianite is the original name that was given to it, though, but it does still have that name also if you do want to do research on that, and you can do that research. The other thing I would say, though, is that name that's given to it, it can be of a different quality, let's say, sometimes. So, you know, do have a look, and do have a look at the specimens that you'll be getting. This really is a dream for collectors. This really is a dream for specialist. I need to let you know I've already got loads of these gone, which is really important to say. Please do check it out. I have got here for you a gemstone that is so specialised that, well, let me ask you this. If you walked into a boutique or a high street store, would you see amethyst? Have you ever seen amethyst in a shop? Well, yeah. Have you ever seen, let's get a bit rarer. Have you ever seen, oh, I don't know, pardon? Tourmaline. You ever seen tourmaline in a shop? I have. I've seen tourmaline in a shop. I've even seen Tanzanite in a shop. Have you seen Tanzanite in a shop? I've seen it, not on a high street shop, don't get me wrong, but I've seen it in high-end stores. I've seen it in jewellery quarters in Birmingham and in Liverpool, and I know jewellery quarters in London do it as well. Have you ever seen Vesuvianite? Because I tell you what, I haven't. And that's because it's a true speciality. It is a true special gem that not everybody can get their hands on. And because of that, it's going to make your pieces stand out. Imagine telling people about your Vesuvianite. Imagine telling people, you know, where it was discovered. Imagine talking to people about how exactly this is formed, which is formed, as you can imagine, you know, in those metamorphic rocks that change and alter it completely, that give you this beautiful kind of a translation of light through them. And the green is totally unique. This is not a peridot green. This isn't even a green garnet, is it? This is a unique and individual green that you won't have in your collection. Now, if you've got a gemstone that you see less of on the high street or less of in boutique stores than even that of tourmaline, even that of spinel, even that of tanzanite, the fact that I can bring this to you for less than £60 today is astonishing. The reason I've only got 52 left is because the price is actually £24.95 for a gemstone that even us here as a company that has great connections can hardly ever get this gemstone. Even us here who, you know, on all of our different channels, you know, that sell jewellery 24 hours a day. Obviously we here at JewelleryMaker don't. We here at JewelleryMaker 12 hours, you know, that's it, and then we get repeated. On our other channels it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and even they can't get their hands on this gemstone. And for the fact of the matter that you can make something, create something with these that even the big names won't have done. I don't know, I can't definitely say whether they have or they haven't, but I don't know of any Tiffany pieces that I've ever seen created with this, or any Cartier pieces that have ever worked with this, or any Boodle piece that ever worked with this, even though they say that they work with really unusual gemstones. And yeah, they do, they work with things like tanzanite, yeah, but this is even more niche, even more unusual than this gemstone itself. I just love it. I think it's astonishing. Leanne loves it as well. Wow, what a colour and what a price completely. Look at the colour of that. It's totally and absolutely unique. Hello to Martina. Hi Becky. Green is my favourite colour. Never heard of this gemstone before. Just bought 2. Thanks JM. Love you. Here's back to you. Sarah says, I'd toot that company horn. Every chance I get. I love JM. Variety and value are fabulous, and you're always bringing new gems and fresh information. Thank you. Oh, Mrs. G, no problem at all. Is that how you toot a horn? How do you toot a horn? Doot, doot. No, hand motions. Oh. Yeah, see, I was more of a like a clown horn.
No, that's like a chitty chitty bang bang horn.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah. Reminds me. Well, I used to have a horn like that because did I tell you that I was trained to be a clown? Did I tell you this? Yeah. I went to clown school for yeah, of course I'm serious. Yeah, I went to clown school for a fair few months. Wow. I don't know why you're looking at me like that. Like,
because it's epic. I'd love to do that.
Oh, right.
Did you get to perform?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
In theatres and stuff.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just reminding me of my clown days. No, pardon? Did I ride a lion? No, sweet pea, I didn't ride a lion. Sorry. Unicycle? Yeah, but I was rubbish at the unicycle. But I did have to learn how to ride it. But I couldn't even, I can't really even ride a bike, so unicycle was naff at that. Hello Margaret, says morning JM. I've got my IDEO craze from JM some time ago. It is a stunning and like no other green stone. It's one of my treasures. Enjoying the show, ladies. Oh, thank you Margaret and Gorgeous Bike. Hey up Karen, how are you? Hi Becky. They have a very similar stone in Lanzarote that they find around their 325 dormant volcanoes. Well, yes, Karen, absolutely, because that's how these are formed. These are formed in that kind of volcanic rock as well, which is just fantastic. Pardon? Chris requests about a torch out. Becky's magic torch. My torch of truth. Da-dang! Becky's torch of truth. Just for you. Do you know what? I'm going to get a new torch. I'll be totally honest, I'm not a fan of this one. Not that I'm... Pardon? Why? This is my blue light, and a blue light doesn't work as well. Oh, I ain't dissing the blue. This, do you know where this light is from? This light is when my proper Becky's Torch of Truth ran out, and Debbie Bulford got this from her car. This is one of those lights that you get when you're trying to like get into your front door. Do you know what I mean? But I hope that helped, because it just gives you a bit of a better idea about the depth. 18 of these left, that's it. How many in baskets, Dion? You're better at counting than me. In baskets currently, we have 23. I've actually got 15 left, I've just been told. 15 left, 23 in baskets. So come on, Oxfordshire, Yorkshire, Essex, Greater London, Yorkshire, West Midlands, Lincolnshire, Manchester, Carmarthenshire, Dorset, East Sussex, Angus, Nottinghamshire, Aberdeenshire, Greater London again. Do check out those baskets. £24.95 for you today. Well done, everyone. What an exciting time to get a new gem, isn't it? How cool is it to basically be named after Mount Vesuvius?
I know, that's what I thought when you said it.
Cool.
And also, I love getting new gems and then sort of just repeating what you say and just sounding really clever.
You can watch it back on YouTube if you need a reminder.
And I'll go, did you know?
It helps that sort of thing when you're given a gift, though, doesn't it, to be able to know a little bit of background?
Yeah, it's nice.
£24.95, amazing price, genuinely astonishing. We haven't got any more of that on order at the moment either, by the way, as far as I know, so do treat yourself. Brand new, anybody fancy your copper crimp bead spacer collection? Is it this one here? Oh, it is. Lucky Dip Scoop. Have a little look. 50 packs you're going to get of these, and a pack. So what is a Lucky Dip? Okay, your Lucky Dip is in this form. It's going to be beads and spacers. So it could be crimp beads, could be crimp bead covers, it could be actual beads. Way, come back. Sorry, I sound like a man at a football match then, didn't I? That was totally accidental. I was watching the Women's World Cup, maybe that's why. So you've got those big beads as well. And you've got spacers in there as well. So spacers such as these beautiful spacers, which if I just show you one of them, because I always think it's quite confusing. This is a spacer, just one individual spacer here. But you get a pack of these, so I've got, you know, about 10 of those there. You also get ones that I always think are like your little icicles as well in there too, and you'll get things like jump rings as well. But it's a lucky dip. I can't tell you exactly how many of each colour you will get. All I can say is the ones that I've seen so far will have a silver selection, a gold selection, a rose gold selection. You might have slightly more rose gold, you might have slightly more gold, you might have slightly more silver, but you should definitely be getting a selection of all of those three colours. You will be getting a different amount of each. You know, you might be getting replicas, you might not. But what I will say is you will be getting 50 packs. Now, a pack is not an individual component. A pack is, for example, all of these beads you see here. That there is a pack. Just this section here, that's one pack. All of those crimps that you see there, that is one pack, etc, etc, etc. So out on this board, I've actually only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 packs. There's only 15 packs. You're getting 50 in this selection. So that just there is just 15 of the 50 packs that you have in here, because there's still loads in here, you know, if you look around it. Now don't forget, in our findings packs usually, isn't there 100, in some of them it's like 101 pieces, isn't there? In our findings packs generally. Now these aren't based on pieces, this is based on packs. So whereas this selection here, say it's 10 crimps, might be usually counted as 10 components, it's not, that's counted as 1 of 50 in this selection. So you're getting absolutely loads in here. So this on the board is 15 packs, I've got 50 packs in here. Your price point today for spacers, which we hardly ever see, do we? Not often do we get such a big selection of your spacers. Not often do we get it in such a variety of colours at all. Normally, in your findings pack, you'll only find 1 pack of spacers, won't you? Sometimes 2. So we're getting a big pack of spacers, and of course things like your beads themselves, we don't get them often at all. In fact, I can't remember the last time we did a selection of like this, apart from in our box today. Your price point today for your copper cream, look at it, 50 packs. £19.95 for you today. That in itself is fantastic. If you think our, you know, usual findings packs contain about 110 pieces, don't they? I would have, now this is obviously an estimate, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Just that section there would be your normal pack, and how much are they usually? $8.95, sorry, $9.95 usually. And that is just 10 packs. I've got 50 packs in here. That is fab, isn't it? What do you think of that, Debbie Kay?
When we're designing here, you know, when we do our challenges, we've got all findings and everything under here, and what we always never have, spacers.
You're right, you're absolutely right.
Because they're the first things to go, because they make a design. Someone gives you a challenge and you've got some gorgeous gemstones, some gorgeous pearls. What you might want to just break them up. And also you need different colours. And like you said, often in the kits you get one little pack with maybe, I don't know, 10. And you might want to do a really statement design. So I don't think you can ever have too many spacers.
No.
They're the first thing to go.
I think you're completely right. Because actually, unlike other findings perhaps, you can just make a selection that is just spacers. I could just get this pack, this pack, this pack and put it on a stretchy bracelet and that's it. You can't do that with all of your findings, can you?
No, and if you run out of earring wires you can make some. You know, and if you run out of toggle clasps, you can make it if you've got the ability out of wire. With your spacers, having different colours and different effects, like brushed effects, shiny, matte, I think that's quite important. I go through tons, and it's what I kind of root through my drawers looking for, and that I never have enough. So I would buy this because I'm probably more than one. How many do you get? 50?
50 packs.
50 packs of different ones?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So for example, this selection right here, all of these beads, these 10 beads, that is one pack.
Oh right, wow.
This selection here of all of these spaces in that bit, that is one pack.
So you get 50 packs?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with you, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well then, wow. So if you got 2, you'd have 100 different types of findings of maybe 10 each.
Yeah. Obviously you might have replicas, but yeah.
No, but that doesn't matter, because you would, in some designs you might need 20 or 30. Because if you were doing like a bubble bracelet and you wanted to put lots of, say, silver, and then have a gemstone hanging off like we sold earlier, the half drilled.
Perfect, isn't it? Love it. And it's not just the spaces, it's the crimps and the crimp bead covers as well.
Perfect.
Fab, isn't it? Just fab. 19.95. Well done, absolutely everybody, for getting your hands on those. Debbie K, you're quite clumsy as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What is that about?
I think as well often you're in a hurry, aren't you?
Yeah, you're right.
So, you know, you pick this up to move it and it just goes everywhere.
So it's not just my temperament then?
Crumbs, no.
Oh my goodness, Fleur told me something amazing the other day. She's a Pisces like I am, and Fleur said to me yesterday, do your feet ever hurt? And I was like, not really. She was like, because my feet always hurt. It's because I'm a Pisces and fish don't have feet. Isn't that brilliant?
Do her fins ever ache?
Do her fins ever ache? Who knows? What did you say next, sorry? Number 4 on the table. 925.
What have you got?
We haven't played a game yet today, have we, Debbie K?
No.
Debbie Kershaw!
I always think I'm rubbish at games.
The thing is, right, everyone always says, no, well, I'm so rubbish at this. But A, they're all really good, and B, I didn't play it with Angela the other day, and she said to me, as soon as we finished the show, you didn't play 3 games with me today. People get upset, so I don't want to upset you.
Don't upset me, please.
No, we'll play, don't you worry. 925. 3 words. Debbie K. Go.
Precious, expensive, rare.
I like that. Good one. Why rare? Why does that come to mind?
Because mostly we would use plated.
Yeah.
A lot of jewellery makers use plated. So I think to have sterling silver, especially if you're working with high-end gemstones, it's quite important to have those as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. And why are you kind of thinking, you know, things like the luxury about it?
Because, as well, I think if you say to somebody, they say, what's that? And you go, oh, well, it's Tanzanite and sterling silver, people take that, you get more of a reputation for being sort of a proper jewellery maker, a proper artist. And some gemstones, if you're going to buy a considered, you know, purchase, you need to have precious metal with it. I think it kind of goes without saying that the gemstone deserves the precious metal.
Absolutely, and surely right now not much more than Tanzanite.
No,
really. And don't forget, this is coming up at 12 o'clock for you, that Tanzanite. Now, when we've got 925, we have got something really luxurious. We have got something that's very, very special. We have got something that essentially we do not see that often, but we want to see often. It is high shine, it's luxurious, and sometimes with certain gemstones, I personally would say, for example, the Vesuvianite, if you've just got it, I would put Vesuvianite with sterling silver. Yes, I know it was less than £30, but that doesn't go and show the quality of it. It doesn't go and show the notoriety of it. So I would put this with 925. When I'm pairing it with 925, I'm making it more specialist, I'm making it more special, and I'm making it more luxurious. But actually, to buy it today, your price point, it's just £24.95, and you get 60 pieces. Isn't that amazing?
That's brilliant. And again, it'll go a long way, won't it? So maybe if you were doing your drop earrings, you could use little bits of your chain, and then they become precious metal earrings.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at you saying precious because someone's just texting. I'm sorry, someone's just read a text to me and you instantly said precious. The word precious sounds very creepy after watching The Hobbit for the first time last night, and that's from Sean. How amazing is The Hobbit, and how have you never seen The Hobbit before? Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings are my epic all-time favourites. They are in my top of all films ever. I went, when I was of school age, I went to the cinema and watched all 3 Lord of the Rings back to back one day at the cinema. Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, the whole day I was there. Bearing in mind that, 3.5-ish hours each.
I can't understand.
Really?
I a short attention span, I don't really get it. I've watched one of them and I really enjoyed it, and then the other 2 kind of go over my head.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I really do. I even wore a cape. I didn't need to tell you that. I did not need to tell you that. That took it from kind of cool, a bit unusual, to not so. So, yeah, it was a cape. It was the invisibility one. Anyway, the ones that he puts on to hide behind the rocks. Stop it now, Becky. So, I'm bringing it to you now. What, sorry? Got for you now. Oh, did you get, before, those lovely stars and hearts of the hematite? We've still got a couple of the stars, apparently. Not that many. But look, I just love that. I haven't even done anything to this. I've just twisted it around my arm.
Sometimes you don't have to, do you?
No, and I love it. How gorgeous is this? Blue coated coloured hematite. Oh, that is absolutely bedazzling, isn't it? Oh, I just love it. There are certain gemstones you do not have to mess around with. There are certain gemstones that are just properly beautiful as they are. This is one of those strands. This strand has got shine because of the facet. It's got luster because of the submetallic nature of this gemstone. It's got a little bit of colour to it because of that beautiful blue, which of course is one of the most popular colours of all gemstones. It's also got a really decent sized drill hole within it, and I mean really decent, because look at that temporary strand is going through, and yet still absolutely huge drill hole on there, which is perfect because it means you can do a stretchy. Also, the shape in which these are means that they just tessellate beautifully within each other. It's almost like a honeycomb structure because of the shape of them. Can you see how they kind of interlink sideways? Which means that when you do get this beautiful look, they all just interlock. It's so perfect. I absolutely love this strand. This strand for me is going to be great if you're a beginner, because in our kits a lot of the time we will have things like elastic. We did have elastic in that second kit if you wanted any, and you literally just sort of pop it through, tie a knot in it, and there you've got it. But you've got so much in here, you could go really wild with it. It's never ever been seen before. Never been seen before. Brand spanking new for you. That reminds me of just the most luxurious, kind of beautiful high shine prom dress almost. When you see it sparkling away, it's just gorgeous. Hematite is an interesting gemstone. Hematite's a gemstone with so much mystery and lore and folklore and tale behind it. It used to be seen as a gemstone that would help you, well, it's said to help you with energy. It's said to help you reignite, obviously in certain circles. Can't say whether that's true or not, but what I can say is the ancient Egyptians used to bury, you know, their dead in pyramids with this, because they believed that the energy of it and the vibrations from it would help them wake in the afterlife, and sort of beliefs and tales of this continue up until this day. And I do sort of get why the Egyptians would think that. I do sort of get why people in certain circles might believe that now, because it does have a certain feel about it. It almost does have an energy about it, because it is submetallic, because of that weight to it, because of that depth to it, because of the look of it. It almost does have sort of a really interesting feel, a really interesting energy. And I just think this is a beautiful strand to show that off, because it is beautiful, bold, it is highly sparkly. They do tessellate together in a wonderful manner. It's easy to work with, and today it's yours for a great price. £7.95 for 165 carats worth of this beautiful, strong, bold, powerful gemstone. I think that's a great price point. What do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's something a bit different. What I really like about this is the facets. You can really see the faceting on it and the way that it catches the light. Gorgeous. Again, you know, sometimes with strands, you don't have to do much to them, because we're always coming up with ideas here, aren't we, and inspiration. But quite often, my mum will go to me, you know that strand, I'd just put a clasp on it, because that's what I'd wear.
Yeah. So, remember that we had the star hematite on before. This was £6.95, and then we had the hearts on before, and that was £6.95. Yeah, we've decided to go with a trend. Our next piece of hematite we've just rolled down to £6.95 for you today. Should be £7.95 today. It's a launch price offer. It is £6.95. Hey, why not add it to your collection? And at the bottom of your screen right now are the stars, and this is those stars that are at the bottom of your screen. Oh, they have sold out. I'm really sorry. £6.95 for you on those ones is just great price, don't you think?
Really good price.
So what would you, if you were going to do something everyday wear-ish with these, what would you do? And then again in the same breath, what would you do with these high-end, night out, date night?
I'd probably, for everyday wear, I'd have earrings. So I'd either just have them on a head pin or on the end of a little piece of chain, depending if you want long or short. And then for evening wear, I'd probably put them on a stretchy for a bracelet, because I like to stack my bracelets together. And sometimes if you just put all of the same gemstone, then it's stackable. You can put it with your gold or your silver. So yeah, that's probably what I'd do. So I'd have earrings and bracelet to match. Maybe you could have just a chain with one as a pendant. That would be pretty too.
Love that idea.
Yeah.
Just fab. Well done. Names have gone off my screen for a second time. Again, lots of you multi-buying on this one, which is lovely to see. Because actually, with things like this, great for Father's Day, but great for female jewellery as well, isn't it, really?
Be good cufflinks, wouldn't they? Just thinking. Because of the blue and the
they'd be big enough. If you put two next to each other, they would, wouldn't
you could
they?
do, couldn't you? Maybe
Yeah,
just a wire in between. That would be nice,
that'd
wouldn't
be
it?
really nice.
I just like the colour, and I think they just add a little bit of bling, but not too much.
I love that idea. Just beautiful. £6.95 for you today for your gorgeous blue hematite. Now, at £6.90, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you this. Last night, whilst I was buying my hot chicken, I was having a little nosy, because I was feeling really creative and really crafty, and you know, it's like if you stay in hotels a lot, it is boring, right? It is so dull. So I was feeling really creative last night, so I got my crochet hook out and thought, I'll get crocheting. So I went to have a little look at a magazine, and this magazine was a crocheting magazine. It had two kind of not great quality wools in it, and a crochet hook, and it was a really thin magazine. You know those really thin ones? They have about 20 pages, and that's it. £8.99
for the magazine.
For the magazine.
Good grief.
£6.95 I'd prefer to pay for genuine gemstones that actually will probably inspire me more than the magazine, to be honest, because I can't even read crochet patterns anyway, so I don't see what the point in me looking was. But I would much prefer to get myself a strand of genuine gemstones.
Yeah, you've got a good point there, and also, and you know, people will get the magazine certainly to get inspiration. So, but here you always have a designer on the show to show what they do, or you can go on our YouTube channel, or you know, and we've got all the the leaflets and that you get with your first order in your DVD. So it sort of shows you all the basics, the brass roots that you need to do it, which I've never seen with anywhere else.
No, absolutely. And the thing is, I do buy those magazines. You know, I do buy them. I do. I buy them all the time. I always buy those magazines. Stamping ones, card making ones, memory book making ones, crochet ones, jewelry ones. Oh yeah, I buy them all the time. But when I actually stopped and looked at it, I thought, that's amazing, really, isn't it?
That goes so nicely with your dress.
Thank you. I was just thinking. Thank you. I was totally thinking that myself, but I know that it's the Debbie show today, so I didn't, mention anything. Electric blue. Wow, love. That's from Eva. Hi, Eva.
It is electric blue. Yeah, it's again, it takes on. I can see greens coming across at me there and pinks as well.
Yeah, so there is pinks.
It'd be nice if it you put it in some jewellery that moved, maybe, so waterfall design from your ears would be nice.
Love that idea. I've got some more storage now. Some more storage. Storage for you right here, right now. With some gemstones in it. These are the ones that you have this storage, don't you?
Yeah, I've got about 4 of these and they all sit on top of each other.
That's fab. Half drilled gemstones have I got in here. Wow, I've got loads of them. Let me show you, I've got an absolute massive amount in here. Not just those, but in the top sections also. So, what gemstones have I got here? Well, let me get a board out for you so you can properly see them. Although, actually, some of them are quite dark. Let's see. 5 of each of this gemstone. Do you know when little things make you really, really happy? Yeah. I just poured all 3 sections at once then, and 1 of every single one came out.
That never happened.
That honestly
impossible.
Just happened. It was on TV. You saw my face. I'm so excited. My day's getting better and better. I saw a red squirrel this morning. That made my morning. And now this. And now this. It's just amazing. I'm not even going to try and do it again now. Oh, no, see, didn't work. Anyway, what have I got here for you? Well, I've got a selection of your gorgeous gemstones. I have got your amethyst that is going to be faceted. Now, all of these are half drilled, so great for your half drilled pendants. 5 of those in the 8mm. I've also got your faceted 8mm lapis lazuli as well, 15 carats worth approximately. Look at that, really, really beautiful. I mean, that is really gentle rose quartz, isn't it? Really beautifully faceted as well. It's gorgeous to have that clarity within it, which actually you can see. You've then got the plain versions of each of the gemstones as well. You've got the plain amethyst, the plain lapis lazuli, and the plain rose quartz. They're all 8mm, as you can see. Now, the wonderful thing with these, I know that I've had the bales on for you today, haven't I? I've not got any bales in this collection. I have had the half-drilled bales on for you. And when we talk about half-drilled gemstones, your mind will probably instinctively go to half-drilled bales. Doesn't need to. Have you got any 0.6 wire, maybe even your 0.8 wire? Because you can use these gemstones just alongside that. If you do a really gorgeous little flourish, little headpiece flourish, say out of a fascinator, and you just have your wire coming from the top there, you don't even actually have to use that much glue. All you have to do, flatten off the end of your wire slightly, a bit of a hammer, pop these on top with the cement, and it's there and it's in place. Use it on the front of your designs with your tiara twist if you want to, but because they're half drilled, you can use them for a multitude of things. Lots of you coming in, I better get your pricing because these are going quick. £14.95 for you today. You will be getting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 of these gemstones. You will also be getting the storage box as well. 25, is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The image shows 25. How confusing. Because I've got 6 different types of gemstone and I've got 5 of each, haven't I? We'll work it out for you. The picture does have 25 on it. I can see 30. I can see 30. It is 30. Fab. The image is wrong. Ignore the image. Ignore the image. You are getting 30 of those. So well done to absolutely everybody who got those. £14.95 for you today on those ones. It is a wonderful thing to have, and like I said, wire work, perfect for these, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely perfect. And I think, you can't have too many of those half-drilled gemstones. They're really, really popular.
Oh, yeah.
And that just even if you're just doing sort of earrings, and like you said, said, if you've got your wire, you can easily make, you know, the posts that you need.
Oh, easy peasy. Get yourself a butterfly back and do your own post.
Exactly, bang, done. And then just soften off the ends. And you're done, yeah.
I'm going to walk over to you now, I think.
Oh, are you? Does that mean I have to tidy up?
That's what, I think that's right, yeah, Dion's telling me to. Yes, you do have to tidy up.
Okay, I'm tidying. Here I am.
Here you are, you ready for me?
I am.
Okay, folks, I'll walk over now then. You got your Miss Moneypenny glasses on today?
I have, yeah.
I love those ones.
I can't see without them these days.
Oh, I think they're so nice. Hello, Debbie Kershaw.
Hello.
Oh, what a lovely to see you.
Fancy meeting you here.
Fancy seeing you here. This is your final kit of the morn, and how was it?
It was good. I just had a play. Because as I said before, I'm not like a big weaving kind of wire worker. I love wire and I use it a lot, but I tend to use it as part of my jewellery making rather than it being my big focus. So I was a little bit nervous because I thought, oh goodness me, I've got tons of cabochons and, you know, I'm not Laura binding. But I've basically just used the knowledge that I have and sort of just had fun. Good. I've played and I really enjoyed this, you know. I just made it up as I went along basically. Yeah. And the good thing is that you get a lot of different shaped cabochons, so big long ones I think would be lovely for a necklace like the one I'm wearing, you know, that sits kind of down, because I like those. I mean, I've made it shorter on the bust so that you can see, because, you know, we don't want a huge bust on the table, but you can even go as sort of intricate or as relaxed with it as you want, and also just mix up your metals. You mix up your wire colours, you know, have copper and gold together, and lovely neutral shades in the cabochons so that it pretty much go with anything that you want to wear it with, and absolutely tons of wire. Yeah.
I didn't realise that you'd cut the end of this off.
I'm sorry.
Which is why when I picked it up they went everywhere. Oh no, it's absolutely fine.
It didn't help that I put that in front of you, really.
No, because you know what I'm like. I can't stand still for too long. Look at these. This is what I was having a good old nosy at.
Yeah, and they're lovely.
Lavacite. When's the last time we had lavacite on?
And they're, rather than be sort of matte black, you've got all different kind of mottled texture in there, so they're really good for a neutral gemstone.
Oh, lavacite. You can spot the labradorescence first. There's some. Oh, there's loads of it.
Loads.
Lavacite, I love ye. Lavacite is just so beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful. I wasn't sure what it was when I got it. I thought, is it labradorite? And then I thought, no, it isn't. It doesn't look. So I checked up, because I always get something saying what's in the kits, and I checked up to see what it was. But this size as well. And if you're really good with your wire work, you know, really clever with your cabochons, you can add these in, can't you, to much more intricate designs than I've done. You know, soutache. Be lovely for soutache, wouldn't they? Or if you had your felt, or you worked with your textiles, great for that too.
They'd be perfect for
just
it, wouldn't they?
Pretty, isn't it?
Because of the lavacite, you'd get this little flash of shiller every now and again, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I just love that. I can't think of a time that I bought you lavacite, possibly once before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't see it that much often anymore. Labradorite, yeah, absolutely, we see that loads, but lavacite, no. And I love about lavacite that you get that dendritic appearance internally, but then you get that shiller over the top. For me, it gives me more interest and more delight than a labradorite. And also, I know exactly what I expect from a labradorite. For me, I want shiller and I want it everywhere. With lavacite, I love that you get this beautiful base dendritic light style gemstone, and then just now and again you get a little wink of the light.
Yeah,
I love that.
And it's, I don't know, there's something just really lovely about the size of these.
Yeah.
And you know, like when I was saying earlier about the little tiny jewellery that's really in, the very elegant high end, you could just make a charm with one or two of these, and it gives you that.
Absolutely gorgeous. I've got some cabochons here for you as well. This is your zebra quartz that I have here, and like you say, in my collection as well, I've got plenty of different shapes and sizes.
Because depending on what, I tend to hold them up to the area. So if I'm making a ring, I'll put it on my finger and think, does that look all right? You know, necklace. And just think, okay, well, how am I going to set that? And sometimes if you just go with it rather than have a plan. And I suppose because I'm not a structured, very trained wire worker, I don't think, oh, I'll do this weave. I just make it up.
Just go for it.
And sometimes that's quite good, because you end up with something that, you know, it's not like when you sketch something and you a means to an end. Yeah. You can just play with wire and get a really wearable jewellery, and it's such fun.
And speaking of the wire and speaking of fun, how have you found, oops, throw it about a bit, this amazing wire that everyone's going loopy for, the braided wire.
I haven't used this before, and I was like, ooh. And, well, fantastic. I mean, I've used it on a bracelet just as the main bracelet and put one gemstone on because it looks so high-end and pretty.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's really good as well, because when you cut the end, it doesn't all fly open.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't all fray, does it?
No.
It's brass as well, so it's got a real nice weight to it. There's loads of different things you can do with this, ideas on the back. I've also got wire for you too, 10 metres worth of your 0.6, your 0.8, sorry, your 0.6, your 0.4, and I've also got 15 metres worth of your 0.25. All of this today.
I'm surprised by that. I know. I'm surprised by that because of the amount of wire that you get and the amount of cabochons that you get.
The cabochons alone normally more like, we've had someone recently that are $9.95, but it hasn't been these. So these ones even more like an $11.95 because they do have an optical effect to them, don't they?
It's kind of like a shimmery.
Yeah, it is a shimmer, which goes great with the lava kite, I think.
It's like glitter, like someone's put glitter in. You know, like when you do your resin, or sometimes when you do your jewel enamel and you put glitter in, it looks like that, but it's a very subtle. It's not a big in your face, it's a very subtle sheen, and you get all of the workable lengths of wire. I didn't think, I've got to get my twister out and try and make them thicker, or everything I wanted to do, I had the wire to do it.
You were able to do it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Even if I'm thinking, you know, with these gemstones, say these were, not that they would be, but say they were the $9.95, that would mean everything else I'm getting for what? £8? £8, £9? £8, £9?
What?
For 10, 20, 30, 45 metres worth, because this is a 15, 45 metres worth of wire. All of this as well, the braided brass wire and the lava kite for about £9.
Well, look at the jewellery. I mean, where are we? £17.95. You'd get that for the simplest pendant, wouldn't you? Don't you think?
4, yeah, 6, 8. 8 pieces of jewellery at £7.95. What's that working out? It's working out about £2 per piece. And you had some left over.
I did. I had loads of wire left over. I made a few mistakes, so I wasted some, but then I always put it in my waste box so that I can use it later for something else. So it's not really wasted. No. I had some of the little wee gemstones left, and I think I used all the cabochons. I really enjoyed this, and I think I had one cabochon left. I thought, no, you know, I've spent a long time on this, I'll leave it, and then I had to go back to it because I enjoyed it.
Oh, I love that. Gorgeous Sammy guest designer. Debbie, you were a genius. Love it. Fab Sammy, show, ladies. Mwah. You had your opening of your exhibition yesterday. I hope it went really well. I had a nosy on Facebook. I saw all the pictures.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Have a nosy later.
Congratulations.
Have a nosy
She's so
later.
clever,
Isn't she? Isn't she? She's lovely as well. I hope it's going really well today, Sammy. I know great pieces, as always, from the glamorous Debbie Kershaw.
Don't know about the glamorous too much, but thank you.
You got ready in 24 minutes. You're looking super glam.
It usually takes a lot. It might be something to do with that. I've been gardening and got a bit of a tan. I look alive.
You have got a beautiful bronze about you. I've
been gardening.
Me too.
Just to get a puppy to ruin the garden. It was a great plan.
I'm making an L-shaped sofa for my garden.
Making? Fantastic.
Yeah. I'm very crafty,
you are,
outdoorsy. Oh yeah, I'll turn me on to anything, I will. 19 of these left at the moment in time. Making a statement jewellery, it's just $17.95. Silly, not too really, isn't it? You know, I was talking about that $8.99 magazine.
Yep.
It's like the price of like 3 magazines, less than.
Well, yeah.
No, I prefer.
Or a nice bottle of wine.
Very nice.
That'd be a very nice bottle of wine, wouldn't it?
A bottle of wine at a restaurant.
Yes.
A rubbishy bottle of wine probably at a restaurant.
Yeah, this is very true.
See, I go to magazines, Debbie K goes straight to wine.
Says a lot, really.
Right, what are we demoing? The earrings, aren't we?
Yeah, because I thought I'd just show you, and this stuff is really good fun to work with. When you're doing earrings and you're using something like this, just make sure, it just makes it easier if you have 2 pieces exactly the same length, especially if you're not too sure what you're going to end up with, like me. You just think, I'm going to have a play, I'm going to go with flow. So I'm going to, imagine I was making 2 earrings, which obviously I did. So I put the other half to the side because that'll just help me make something that's equal, not lopsided. And I was desperate to use my hammer and see what happened to this when you hammered it. So I had a little experiment. And if you pop it on your block and you're gentle with your hammer, it really work hardens it. So the earrings that I was going to show you were these, and I was wondering if they would spring open. So I was experimenting, and they don't. And how I've achieved that is just to gently stroke the wire on my blocks. If you've got your stamping kit, and that helps them, you know, keep their shape. And I really imagine how long that would take you to. I don't know. It's twisted? It looks like it's almost like a Viking
twisted,
knit.
braided. Yeah.
It's really, really nice.
It's good.
So all you need to do is grab your round nose pliers. It's my new favourite tool. These pliers, these new pliers that we're doing. Oh, I love them. And just make a little loop at the bottom. Now, if you've used or twisted wire, quite often when you do that, you know, it springs open. What's good about this is when you do that, it all stays together.
Yeah.
And then just get a pair of pliers with a nice flat edge, hold on to it, and using your fingers, this is where I didn't really know what I was going to end up with. I just went into a spiral shape. There's lots of videos on our website about how to do different spirals and things. So just sort of deciding how big you want. And then I thought, okay, yep, I'm okay with that. And so then I just kind of turned it up at a right angle. And you need to leave enough, because how I finished these was I added on my ribbon crimp. So take into account that's going to make your earring quite a bit longer. Yeah. But you can always trim some more off. So I just trimmed that off, just incredibly easy. And then I just got my block. I popped it on and I wanted to make it flat, and I just took my hammer, and it wasn't this hammer, but just imagine that we've got our flat-sided hammer, and I just kind of stroked. So I wasn't giving a big bash so that I was texturing it. I'm just kind of work hardening and flattening, and I had to go round, and then I turned it over, which is what I would do with metal, and I did all of that on the other side as well, so that then it won't move, it stays nice and sturdy. And then just to finish off on the top, I popped it into the ribbon crimp. These can be incredibly fiddly, but if you get a good fat pair of pliers, yeah, it really does make easy work of it. And just squish in, grab the top. I usually get my nail caught in there, just for good measure. And so you end up with your sort of shape. Fab. Then I just added my head pin, yeah, with whatever drop you want. Yeah. To the bottom. That's and obviously lush. When you do the second one, make sure that you get the same number of curls so you've got even. I had great fun working with this, and it's not being a die-hard wire work. I think you can get some quite nice results with kind of limited knowledge, I think. Definitely. I hope so.
Thank you so much for showing us that, Debbie Kate. Just to let you know, I'm afraid the kits did sell out, but right now the stamping selection is on your screen, not you. How about we have a little walk on over, what's it called, the hall of the
fame of Wall.
The fame of Wall, that's right. Let's head over to the fame of Wall. Hello, we're here at the Wall of Fame, and this is the time that we have a little look at the things that you have been sending in. Debbie Kay loves this one because she's shaking her head.
I've got no words for this, because the design of it and just that is just completely beautiful. I think it's absolutely lush, lovely. Hi to you all. I've been off the radar for a while, but just turned on to see the ammonites coming up later in the show. Attached is a photo of what I did with it. Hope you like it and it inspires others to use this beautiful stone. I missed you guys, but I'm getting back into the groove. How would you pronounce that? Shona?
Yes.
And what a lovely name, Shona. I think that's absolutely beautiful. I think that's just like you've got a designer feel to it.
Massively.
I think it's absolutely beautiful. 357.
I bet that was a lovely piece to make as well.
I can just
looks like
I can imagine it round my neck.
Can you?
If I saw that in a gallery, I would buy it.
Love that. I think it's beautiful. 360. Ooh, hello, high end. Hi all! Entry to the Wall of Fame is a shelf flower with yellow and blue sapphire.
That's gorgeous.
Ruby and emerald. Oh my. All from JM. Good luck to all. And that is from Jane in Larkenshire. Jane, that is so high end. I absolutely love it. That's what we were saying before. simple, high-end, beautiful. People are going to love it.
But you'd get so many comments, in the same way as you'd get comments about the statement piece, you'd get loads of comments about that as well.
Totally true.
You've got this flower and it just...
So true. 360, I love that.
Oh, more wire work here. Wow, look at that.
I want that.
358, and it says, here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's my first attempt at wire wrapping, thanks to the masterclass by Rachel Norris. First attempt, really.
It's fab,
isn't it? That's my kind of thing as well, because it's got that kind of organic statement look. That's so beautiful. 358, good luck.
And that was from Sandra. Thank
you,
Sandra. 361. Love this.
Whoa! How long did that take?
Karen. Hello, Karen Gray.
Wow.
Hi all at JM. It's a pendant with a cabochon shell and silver plated wire all from JM. I took the photo in bright sunshine as it's such a rarity this year up till now. So a bit of a sparkle of the wire. Loads of new mediums and ideas on Designer Inspiration Show, which is great. They all add a joy to jewellery making. Thank you. Fingers crossed for me this week, as I haven't made it to the Wall of Fame. Made it to the Wall of Fame for months, and the cabochon stuff really needs refilling. So a win would be lovely. And that is cheers from Karen Gray.
Oh, excuse me.
So beautiful that WK's lungs are trying to escape from her body.
Sorry about that.
I love that, Karen. I think that's so neat. I can't wire up like that.
Oh no, I can't.
That's a lot of counting.
That's much better than me. I've got patience.
Me too. Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
It's stunning. 361.
Oh, I love this.
Oof.
Whoa, 359. What's that stone? We'll find out.
I know.
Oh, do you know? Morning to all at JM. Here is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. A multi-quartz knotted necklace with a lovely... Is it rose quartz? Really? Rose quartz pendant. Do you know what that looks like? Morganite.
You're right, it does a bit.
That's to all the... That's to all the bargains and the very quick... I think that means thanks to all the bargains and the very quick deliveries. And that's from Trudy. Trudy, I love that.
I love that as well.
Lovely design.
What a gorgeous mix of gems that I'm not sure I would have the confidence to put together, but now I've seen it, I would.
Really, really works.
Love that. Gosh, your designs have been fabulous, as always, today. Thank you all very much. After the break, the big, blue, beautiful gemstone, which is gone. It's Tanzanite. After the break.
When shopping with JewelleryMaker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
Join guest designer Gemma Crow as she brings you a fascinating DVD that teaches you how to create all of your important findings that are essential to everybody's collection. Gemma will take you through step by step to create all of your finishing touches that bring your pieces to life, essential for all jewellery makers. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker. Come and join guest designer Mark as he shares his passion for beautiful jewellery making with genuine gemstone chips and nuggets. You will learn various techniques including colour grading, how to triple plait, create stunning memory wire bracelets and earrings, as well as how to incorporate macrame into your designs. The full course includes a selection of gemstones, memory wire, threading materials and findings, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and gemstone museum, and a chance to visit our shop. And all for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Join Karen Crawford on a new DVD to JewelleryMaker, Talk Necklace Projects. You'll learn lovely talk necklace designs, such as the freeform talk necklace, colour grading, how to add gemstones, the Aztec weave, and how to add embellishments. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Okay, today I've been on the wire macrame workshop with Mark Smith. Been an absolutely brilliant day. Found loads of new techniques that I haven't done before with wire and macrame. We've made quite a few different items of jewellery to take away. It's been a real good experience. Great teacher, very patient with us, and we've been having a good laugh. I've done a bit of normal macrame with your satin cords and that, but with the wire it's a totally new aspect for me, and I've found it absolutely amazing.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
It's one of the rarest gemstones in the world, and it has been for quite some time. The situation of this has become more and more dire every single day. This gemstone is becoming a serious scarcity. When we're dealing with Tanzanite, because I've got new viewers today, so please forgive me if you already know this, but we have had a fair few new buyers today. So please do forgive me if you already know. When we're talking about Tanzanite, we are talking about one of the top 10 rarest gemstones in the world. Now, when I say top 10, a lot of you might be thinking things like, oh, diamond rare. No. This is a more specific top 10. In there are things such as your Alexandrite, things such as your black opal, for example. Tanzanite is in that top 10. The reason it is so scarce and the reason it is so rare is it is a one locational gemstone. It's only from one location in the whole wide world, Tanzania. It's from the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro, and essentially there is an area there. The mining area at the moment has changed so dramatically. Yeah, the mining area itself, only a few years ago, used to be described as a 16 square kilometre mining area. Now it's down to a 4 square kilometre mining area approximately. So 4 square kilometres to produce all of the Tanzanite that the world requires. With it being one of the most rare gemstones in the world, and with it being one of the most loved gemstones in the world, of course the popularity is increasing over years. Now, this gemstone was so spectacular and so much loved that actually what was happening with this gemstone is it shot into fame, and it really did. When I say Tiffany, I've worked with this year after year. When I say names to you like Cartier, when I say names like your Harry Winstons and those sort of things, this is the high-end gemstone that we're talking about. We are not talking about a gemstone that you are likely to see on the other well-known high street stores. This gemstone itself is so one locational, so it's from that one location, and it is so rare at this moment in time that mines are actually closing down. Now, mines are closing down at such a rapid rate, and actually, if some of you might have seen it in the news, and I can't give too much information away because if I word it slightly wrong it will be a bit dodgy, but essentially it was in the news yesterday or the day before that a company who own a mine have sold that mine, essentially, or are in the paths of selling that mine in the next few days, because essentially they're getting nothing out of the ground, and they've sold the mine at a bit of a loss really, because the amount of this has gone down so rapidly. So what's happening in this tiny mining area where there's just a few different mines? Some of them are artisanal, which is where we get ours from. Some of them are with big companies such as things like Tanzanite 1. And essentially what's happening is the mining process of this is around 800 metres worth into the crust of the earth at this moment of time. 800 metres worth into the crust of the earth is meaning that we're not actually going straight down, we're actually having to go in at an angle now, which is so unique and so individual. Now I'm going to be straight with you, you know what I'm like. We've seen Tanzanite loads recently. I had Kim as my producer the other day on the mid-show, and she said that she had 2 strands of Tanzanite in one show. 2 brand new strands of Tanzanite in her show the other day, in her morning show. She said, I feel like we're seeing more of it than ever before. I get that. I do understand that. But we're still stood here saying the rarity of this gone up so much that since September last year, in the trade, the price point, in the trade prices have gone up by 900%, and some places is even higher than that. Now, you're wondering then, if this is so rare, how am I seeing, you know, like, you know, producer Kim said the other day, she did 2 brand new strands of Tanzanite in one show. And then later on in the afternoon, they had a brand new strand in the mid-show. And later on in the late show, they had a strand of Tanzanite as well. How is it that us presenters are standing here and telling you that you are getting one of the world's rarest gemstones in the world, but how are we seeing it all the time? I'll be totally honest. We knew that the market was going to change dramatically on this because people like Steve, etc., have heard and know exactly about the you know, the price points of Tanzanite. Another reason that we kind of heard these things on the grapevine is because we do get ours from a location where it is artisanal mines, so we have very close relationships. Another reason that you've been seeing so much is because we knew about this, we bought loads in. We could, to be honest, we could easily store them. We could easily lock these away in a vault for a year when the gemstone itself probably won't be mined anymore, and we could triple, quadruple the price easily. We are not like that as a company. You know, we're always saying when we do clearance, what we do is we get a box, so we have to clear it out before we can get any more shipment in. Therefore, we're giving it to you all at once. We're giving it to you all in one go. And okay, I'll be totally honest, you know, business-wise, that might seem like a really odd idea. I'm sure some of you are going to multi-buy on this, aren't you? Some of you are going to multi-buy on this. You'll make something nice now. Some of you will lock it away and just get it valued in a year's time. Some of you will make something beautiful and you sell your pieces, but actually what you'll do is you'll save the pieces and you won't even let anyone see them for another 2 years, because you know full well that if this gemstone, like it's probably not going to be, will even be taken out of the ground anymore. It will be classed as something that, you know, is extinct in the world terms. And then you know that the price is going to be absolutely up there, and we could do that as a business, but we don't want to, because we want to be transparent, we want to be real, and we want to be clear about it. Which email have you got, Ollie? Which one? Let me have a little nosy at it. Okay, we can have a look at this one. If you want to take a little nosy at this one, now this is from September. Now this is an old email that I got sent in September. It's quite an old one now, and we've had a fair few more updates on that. So things like prices have jumped to 200 to 300%. Ignore that. It is now over 900%. So ignore that. This is from Steve. By the way, it's a picture of Steve that I put on the photo, not as my director thought. He just puts pictures of himself on the email. I put that in just in case you didn't know. But also the one thing that I need to point out of this is kind of the last section, where essentially he's saying some miners and cutting houses are even refusing to quote a price and saying make us the bet offer and we will confirm at the end of the show. This has never happened before in the industry. Look at that last sentence. Make sure you don't trash Tanzanite prices. We might not have it for much longer. Now trash, what does trash mean? Trash is, you know, a word that he uses quite a lot. Trash basically means don't take any money off it. That's ridiculous. Tanzanite is the first gemstone that we've ever had that our sister channels have actually had to raise the price on. We've never done that before, but we've just had to. Don't trash the price, it means don't take any money off. It's Sunday. Steve's probably at home, maybe getting his Sunday roast on. All I'm going to say is I'm complaining, I'm going to moan about Dion. Dion's just put a little message in for you. It's blue. It's blue. Just get ready. One of the rarest gemstones in the world. Steve said it itself, don't trash the price.
Okay.
No, wait. No, wait.
Is that not the price?
Nope. That's your price.
Oh, wow.
£49.95 for 300 carats worth of Tanzanite. 10 mil on this for you, but listen, that is a launch price offer. I need to be super straight with you right now. Launch price offer. That means that I cannot guarantee that the next time you see this, it will not be up to that original £60 price point. At £49.95, I can guarantee that for today and today only, that price will change at 9 o'clock and it will not be going back more than likely. I have only got this for you today. That is it. That is a massive saving, something that we quite clearly should not be doing. You know, that email is from Steve, who's CEO of the company, and realistically we should not be doing that. You know, and I know that when we get Tanzanite on that's of a size like this, you're normally expecting 120, 130, 140 pounds worth easily. You know, as soon as you're getting above 150 carats, 150 carats worth, normally you're expecting this price point, let alone double. Right.
It's a big strap. There's loads on there as well, aren't there?
Yeah, massive amount. Absolutely huge amount.
See, if you wanted to kind of work with the rarity and you wanted to make money out of the strand, if that's what you were buying it for, then I would make earrings and the little charms that we talked about earlier, so that you've got one on a sterling silver chain. And then you would get one in a ring, you would get your money back and lots more.
Huge, huge.
I've spoken before about my special box that I've got at home that I put things in, and it's strands like this that I put in, not because necessarily I want to get it out in 5 years and make like 500% profit. It's not for that. It's because I don't like the idea of not being able to get hold of it. That makes me a bit panicky.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I like using it in my design. So when I heard all this, I bought quite a considered strand and put it into my special box, and I've got about 3 or 4 strands now. And I don't think I've seen one this price before.
No. It just shouldn't be happening, I mean it.
Especially if it runs out, I mean...
Well, it is closer now than ever, and we mean that. You know, we used to say, oh, it's a one-generational gemstone, and then it went on for kind of just over a generation. No, we are in dire straits on it now. Companies are closing left, right and centre. Whole mines have closed down, full stop. Full stop. Essentially, what we're getting out of the ground at this moment in time, when, like Steve was saying in that email, you know, he goes to gemstone shows, and as opposed to just having all the other gemstones out like they normally would, and it'd be, oh, you know, for this crate it's that much. Yeah. They're going, you make us the best offer, everyone else is going to make us the best offer, the highest bidder will get it at the end of the day. Yeah. And 900% is base rate start point, 900% above what it was less than a year ago.
Goodness me.
It's amazing, isn't it? 16 pence per carat for Tanzanite. Crazy. Got mine. Thank you, JM. And that is from Diane. Well done, Diane. Yeah, absolutely right. It's astonishing, isn't it?
And it's very high end, and if you can offer Tanzanite, you know, like sometimes when people come to you for commissions, brides, special occasion jewellery, and you can offer that, and you know that is a long strand, so that can go a long way. I'd like a bracelet out of that, I think, with a silver charm on. I think that would be something to keep and maybe give to my daughter when she was older. You know, something simple so that would kind of suit everyone's taste. There's a lot of substantial size gemstones in that strand.
I'm just counting them. I've got 42 Tanzanites.
That's what I mean. So if you're thinking about business-wise, then I would definitely go down the charm or earrings route, because you would potentially, when you think what the designers would charge for one I've never seen a Tanzanite charm, but it would think what the designers would charge for a sterling silver Tanzanite charm, it would be over £100.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, easily.
Easily.
I can say that with confidence, that if they're going to charge 80 for a sterling silver with a bit of quartz on it, what are they going to charge for a substantial sized Tanzanite with in essentially a bead cap and a head pin?
Absolutely. And don't forget, the popularity of this gemstone is going up and up and up. I don't know if you watch Orange is the New Black. New series starting yesterday. Did it? Did you watch the whole thing on Friday? Oh, amazing. Yeah. Kerry apparently booked the entire day off. Is this true, Kerry, on Friday to watch Orange is the New Black? She's shaking her head. She's shaking her head. But Orange is the New Black, when they had, I think it was like the Grammys last year, 4 of the characters wore Tanzanite to that premiere, and all of them were individually handpicked. Obviously, you know, when you're of that status of a star, you're not just going into your, you know, your local shop and going, oh, I'll have that one. It was all bespoke, handmade jewellery, and it just so happened that 4 of the members of the cast had picked out Tanzanite. Now that goes to show you, doesn't it, really? You know, stars who can probably afford pretty much any gemstone they want could be adorned in things like diamond if they wanted to. Actually went a step further, many would say, and went for Tanzanite.
Well, they don't want to turn up on the red carpet and have the same, do they?
No.
I mean, diamonds are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But if you want something a little bit different, a little bit edgy, you want to make a statement, then you often go, well, oh, you know, I don't like to walk into a room and be wearing what someone else is wearing. I hate that.
No.
And I think with Tanzanite, it gives you that. I've only ever seen it, that there's a big centre that's opened in Leeds, and it's really, really lovely high-end shopping centre. And I'll often walk round just to see what's... And upstairs, they've got their like jewellery bit, and one of the jewellery stores has got a security guard on the door. So how they get customers, I don't know, because it's really intimidating. But someone like me, I just think, well, that will make me want to walk in.
Yeah, good on you, good.
And it was in that one with the security guard that I saw the Tanzanite. And I'm not saying there isn't, but I haven't noticed any Tanzanite on the high street before.
No.
And they had Tanzanite in there.
And I bet it was a pretty penny.
Oh yeah, it didn't have prices on, don't be silly, you've got to ask.
Oh gosh, oh I hate those places, they scare me.
It was pretty intimidating.
Now listen, there's about 30 something in baskets, so you better be checking out, because I tell you what, this isn't sticking around for long, is it? £49.95 for you today. Is it the earrings? Wait, box 9, sorry. No. On the table? There's nothing in there. Copper glass matrix. What, in here? Ah! What? Copper clasps and earrings? Right, they're not in there. Are they silver? Silver. Are they? Even Kerry's looking like I've no idea. Bolt ring clasps. Bolt ring clasps. There's nothing in number 9. Something else, okay. Hang on. We can't find it. There wasn't even a treasure hunt then. You know how much I love a treasure hunt. I thought, oh, maybe the clues are getting harder, but no. I know. Where to, lovely? No problem. Got for you a matrix box now. Some copper bolt, what are they called? Toggle clasps here for you now. Take a little nosy. 3 different colours, all your gorgeous toggle clasps with lots of different designs. Now, if I may, I'll show you each of the designs in the silver, and just bear in mind that they also come, as well as the silver, I'll show you in the rose gold and the gold. There you go. Hang on. I love these ones. Look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? You get here the 3 extender toggle clasp, which I absolutely love. It's an extender toggle clasp.
I've never seen that. That's amazing.
Isn't that really clever?
Sorry, I had a moment of wow.
No, you couldn't stop yourself then, could you, Beth?
Sorry, no.
That's all right. But yeah, you can use it as an extended toggle clasp, which I think is great. But also, the thing I love about it is, with this, you can do still an extended toggle clasp, maybe just get rid of one, but then use that as a lariat-style necklace.
That would be so lovely.
And it ties in perfectly, doesn't it? And you've not even wasted a T-bar or whatever.
And use that as the front part of your necklace. Like, make it a feature. That's a lot of metal.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's gorgeous, that, isn't it? You get 2 of those. You also get 2 in the silver. You also get 2 in the extender plainer versions. Look. Perfect as well. So 2 of those in the silver. You get the triangular ones, or plectrum shape. I love those ones.
Oh, you could also do your oozing and all the things we said earlier with the polymer. You could wire little gemstones in there.
Yeah, I love that idea. You've got them in the silver, which has the kind of more defined twist design. I've got it in the smaller, more delicate trio, which are really, really cute. So maybe more for a bracelet design. I've also got the larger twist, and this one has, it's really quite hard to see on these ones, but I always think it looks like it's like a chain detail. It's not actually a twist around. It's really, it's hard to see, but it's really, really contemporary. It's not actually a twist detail. It's like interlinking blocks almost. You know that well-known block makers, I'm going to say it, Lego, but there are others available, such as Playmobil, Stickle Brick, etc. It's like those almost conjoined to each other. You know, when you put those together and they interlink and stick out, it's like that. There's a documentary about that tonight, actually, isn't there? I've just remembered. How exciting. Yeah, that's my night sorted. I've also got for you these larger ones, which do have a twist detail, but they are just beautifully, the way they catch light, I love. So 2 of each, but then you've got that again in the rose gold and in the gold collar. So all of these you're going to be getting, and don't forget you get the box as well, so a great little storage feature for you there today. Should be £34.95, but we laugh in the face of £34.95. Your price point today is rolling down. Oh, what? That's nearly half price. That is nearly half price.
That's very good, isn't it?
It should have been £35. We've just taken it to £19.95. In fact, it is half price, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's amazing, isn't it?
I love these matrix boxes.
Yeah.
I've had these in challenges sometimes, and I always find that there's so much you can do. I'm not sure what we've got.
With all of these extended toggle clasps.
Oh right, and you get them. Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, look at the picture.
I didn't realise you've got that many. I thought we were going to do 3 or something.
No.
Oh, that's fantastic. And a lot of my friends that watch will say, oh, I'll say, what did you buy? And they'll go, I got the matrix box. Because I think a lot of people, my friends who make to sell, will use these a lot for, you know, for their designs, just for something a bit different, to just stand out a bit more.
Totally. You are getting about 40 pieces, it says, but I don't think that's true. With this, I've got a toggle clasp and a pair of earrings. There, haven't I?
Yeah.
Here's my toggle clasp and a matching pair of earrings. Sorted. Or an extended toggle clasp, so you know, for different, if you are selling your jewellery on, extenders are imperative.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes we just think, when you think extender, you think the cord ends, but hello, we don't all work with cord ends. No. So toggle clasp, you can make it extendable, the 2 sizes that can fit, you know, I've one hanging over, perfect. Cut this last one off, have a lariat style, do your chain that goes all the way through this with the gemstones at the bottom so you can resize it. We're taking off £15 off that today. Do treat yourselves to these ones if you want to. In the drawer. Oh yeah. Right. Let me guess. Following the clues, I'm going to guess these are bolt ring clasps. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, brilliant. Cass just went, oh yeah. Cass, I love these treasure hunts. They're brilliant. There, look at this. Bolt ring clasps. There are loads of different types of clasps. What is great, nay, amazing about a bolt ring clasp? Please, Debbie Kershaw.
If you've got a very fine design, like a very wearable design, maybe one gemstone like we were talking about earlier hanging from your neck, you don't want a big bold clasp at the back because it will weigh it down for one thing, so it will pull it back on your neck and it just doesn't go. So I think you need a variation of metal colours and a variation of metal sizes and styles, depending on, you know, what piece you're making. Yeah. There's nothing worse than sort of being really proud of or pleased with a piece and then thinking, oh, this only clasp I've got doesn't match. It's really annoying.
Right. You're right.
So I think here, do you get all of those together in one pack, all the different colours?
All of them together in one pack. They come with the free jump ring as well, which I love, because you know the bolt ring clasps don't need to come with the jump ring, do they?
No.
And a lot of the time they don't. When I've bought them in other places they haven't.
No.
They've just come as the bolt ring. And sometimes we do that even, but these ones, each of them does come with that jump ring attached.
See, that's brilliant because you've got loads there and you've got the different colours, and I think the different colours is quite important because I work with all the different colours all the time.
Yeah.
And if you say you've got like, I don't know, 200 silver and you need to make it in copper, unless you want to put your metals together, which I do like doing.
Yeah, I like the look of that.
But it's nice to have them to match.
It is, it's nice. And don't forget, these are part of our findings, so they are colour matched beautifully with the selection we have. Your price point today, £12.95 and you get 50 of each pack, which means 150 possible pieces you can make with this. That's amazing, isn't it?
That's really good, because they're, not only that, but their quality, our findings are quality findings. You know, they're not going to fall apart. They're properly made. You know, they're on proper metal. They're not some kind of plastic disguised to look like metal, which you can get, and then it just falls apart. You spent ages on a piece, and then you put a clasp on and it falls apart. And that's your reputation at stake, isn't it?
Absolutely. How much is that per one then, I wonder to myself? Oh, because I've got 150 of them, and it's £12.95. It's pennies, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pennies each. 8 pence. 8 pence per one. 8 pence for an absolute essential is amazing, isn't it?
But you've got to know that, because if you're making to sell, you've got to price properly. So you've got to add every little bit in, and then charge for your time. So you need to know how much it is that you're adding on when you add your, you know, your findings.
Absolutely. Well done, all of you who are coming in for this. Hi, Alison, you okay? Nicole as well, and Dawn, and Jewellery Makers in Aberdeenshire and West Midlands and Cheshire, and hello, Debbie, you're still with us. Lovely to see you. Mary and Lynn. What did you say, lovely lass? Oh, you've got Sally, you've got Isabel as well as all of you. Loads here. Loads in. Are the jump rings closed or open? I presume that they are. Yes, they are open. Let me show you. Here you go. Open jump rings for you, because otherwise it'd be a bit of a pain, actually, wouldn't it? You wouldn't be able to add them onto your chain unless you had another jump ring, and so there'd be not much point. So we've thought about that.
They do come in some places.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really annoying.
Yeah. Because then you have to cut it or snip it, or you just have to add another jump ring, and then you think, what's the point?
I suppose they're thinking, oh, it'll be really secure, but it's only as secure as its weakest point, and that's the jump ring that you add, so it's pointless. You might as well just give a good quality jump ring in the first place, like we do.
You're not wrong. Absolutely agree with that. You can use these with anything, can't you? Chain, wire, cords, what else?
Oh God, you could use it with, well, sometimes, you know, when you are doing your corded designs, or you're using sort of more textiles, sometimes it's nice to add a little bit of metal. So in that case, I mean, you can do your knots and your slidey clasp, but to add a bit of metal, I think sometimes just makes it look a bit different than what anyone else is doing.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It gives it a little zhuzh.
Yeah.
Je ne sais quoi.
A little something.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, everyone. Check out those baskets, probably about 20-something in baskets. So do check out people like Sissy and Tracy and Janet and Rena, etc. Say to me again, oh, this thread. Oh, we were having a really good natter about this before, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
We were talking about belts and handbags and everything else. Take a little look at this. It's huge. I can't think of a time I've seen how much is in these. Is it 10 metres in each? Wowzers. That is a lot that you're getting in here. It really is. Take a look at the design on these. You have got here your copper zari threads. These are approximately 40 mil in width. Pardon? Belts, handbag designs, bib bases, cuff bases. If I sewed my gemstones into this, it's a base of a cuff, isn't it? Base for things like the lace. Overlaying with the lace is perfect as well with this. What about if you wanted to work this with your mesh? You know, maybe with your mesh coming out from this with like your wire base as a design. It'd be beautiful because it is super sturdy. You know, I'm giving a good pull to this, and it's kind of moving out of shape a little bit, but then you move it right back into shape because it has got almost memory to it. You could be using this for even earrings. What about creating shapes with this? You know, gluing it into place and maybe doing some sort of petal-like designs around it and really concertinaing and almost doing kind of rose effects to this if you wanted to. Bows for your hair, this would be beautiful for. Headbands, this would be absolutely gorgeous for. Not just on top of the head, but obviously at the side of the head. What about folding it like so and doing, you know, kind of really modern hairband pieces with this, or even doing it to all three of the designs and plaiting them in together. There is so much you can do with this. What about if you used it for things like your curtain tie backs, What if you used it around the house to decorate the bottom of a lamp? If you've got a boring old lampshade, you know, you could have these as kind of attach them to the bottom just all the way around. It's going to give it a real new freshness. And let's face it, metallics are massive in homeware and clotheswear and always have been. So these are going to add a real nice zhuzh, aren't they? You've got that beautiful gold colour. All of these are 10 metres. You've got that vibrant, fresh, really, really nice and bold silver colour. And then you have the perfect mix of the both in the silver and the rose gold. I better bring you pricing because these are going to sell out. £9.95. I went in, I know some people are going to start booing and hissing. I went into a very well-known craft store the other day. I go there sometimes, all right? It's because they do crochet hooks, etc., and we do not. I went in there the other day and I'd run out of a specific type of ribbon that I needed to finish off this project. And per metre, because they do it by the metre there, it was, oh, if I give you the thickness of it, and it was metallic like this, and it was a hollow weave like this as well. It was about that thickness. But not even that high shine, about that thickness. And for a metre, it was £1.50 for a metre. Now, it was thinner than this, it was finer than this, the quality was nowhere near as strong as this. You know what it's like when you go and buy cords. To buy big cords like this is a higher price point, isn't it, than your thinner ribbons. That price point for all of this means it's less than £1 per... Well, how much is it? How much is it per metre? £3.31 for 10 metres. What? That is astonishing. Isn't it about 25p a metre? It's close to that, isn't it? It's close to that. I think it's just astonishing. 4 left, that's it. 2 left, that's it. 0 gone. Well done, everyone. Absolute bargain there. Loads of ideas with that too. Please send those pictures into the Wall of Fame. I would love to be nosy. I think they look great in the hair as well. How cute is that? Love that. So, I've got a collection for you now of crimps. 925 rose gold sterling silver. How rare is it that we have 925 sterling silver on in rose gold? It's so rare, it's so unusual. And you know, lots of guest designers say, and Debbie Kay, I'd love to know if you felt like this as well. Rose gold 925, rose gold in particular, real tricky to find on the high street or in jewellery stores for your components.
Oh yeah, I mean they usually do the silver and the very yellow gold.
Yeah.
And not much in between. Sometimes you'll see copper, but as for the rose gold, no.
No.
And I think as well, when I've gone to bead fairs, there's not a lot of rose gold. And it's so popular, I don't know why.
Why they don't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people who went completely off of the yellow gold will now wear gold again because of the rose gold.
Yeah.
It's got a lovely, delicate colour rose gold, hasn't it?
Really does. A gorgeous warmth to it, doesn't it?
And you can mix it with the really shiny gold and give like a more muted effect.
Absolutely. I think it's so important that we bring you the best variety of your colours that we possibly can. And you know, sometimes we can't get the rose gold in, but it's not just us, you know, it is everywhere. The fact of the matter is, because we don't get it in that often, we thought, let's bring you a real treat today, and let's actually bring you not just 1 pack, let's bring you 2. This is a double trouble deal because you've got 2 packs here of genuine 925 that has been enveloped in that gorgeous high shine warming rose gold. 200 pieces of these in total. Each bag is £17.95, so of course we know we're going to be expecting around the £36 mark. Not today. Double trouble price point. You're buying a pack for about £18 and you are getting the other pack for 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, about £5 or £6 you are buying. So you're buying one, you're getting the other for £5 or £6, £7 exactly, which is astonishing, isn't it? Really, it is just so amazing because we've got 200 of these in total. And don't forget, you know, you are charging more for 925, and the rose gold, people will pay for that because it is a rarity, it is unusual. It's a great colour for things like weddings, etc. Really perfect for that. £24.95 is astonishing. You'll get a double trouble deal for these, and don't forget, they are a necessity. They help you add on your clasps. They help give you a bit of sheen, a bit of a shine. They help you kind of with the spacer style design as well. So do treat yourself to these right here, right now, because they are a special little beauty for you to get your hands on. They really, really are. I think that price is amazing.
It's brilliant. I use these covers quite a lot, you know, as spacers rather than covers, because they're so pretty and they add that kind of bit of precious metal in between your gemstone, because sometimes just putting a gemstone spacer is all you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gives it a really high-end look, doesn't it? Really high-end.
It does.
Nice work, everyone who is getting that. Okie-pokely. I've got a bundle for you now. And am I right in thinking this is a bundle that the lovely ladies have been using? We'll have a little chat to the lovely ladies in a moment or three. Take a little look at exactly what I've got in this bundle here for you. Beautiful variety of your shell. Oh, just stunning. I have got here for you, let me count the strands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these strands. Now, the great thing, the thing that I absolutely perfectly love about things like your shell is the fact that they are hardcore. Does everyone remember when Debbie Kershaw did that Arnold Schwarzenegger impression over at the Wall of Fame earlier on? That is kind of, you know, your shell pearl are strong. They are sturdy. They aren't like pearls. Now, pearls you've got to be careful with, you know. You're not meant to wear pearls, say, to the gym. You're not meant to, say, wear pearls when it's boiling hot outside for a long period of time. You've got to be careful with things like deodorant near them, perfume near them, hairspray near them, hairspray with them, because essentially what happens is, because of the porous nature and because of the necrodelicacy to those organics, they can dimple, they can ridge, they can scuff, and they can discolour over time. Shell pearl aren't like that. Shell pearl are hard as nails. They're fine with it. They say bring on the hairspray. They're absolutely fine. They're not going to get that dimple or rippled effect at all. They love it. They like to show off, and they absolutely can. I've got 4 strands worth of this really, really workable, super durable organic. And in here, I have got these gorgeous colours. I've got this beautiful lemon tone. Now, those are the big, big, big bold ones. Those are 10 mil. I have got 5. I've just found another. I've got a big bold 10 mil in there. I've also got the 8 mil. The lovely thing about the 10 mil, it seems to have this other coating on it that gives you a real kind of nudge, but towards that pearlescence, that myriad of colours, which is spectacular. It's really beautiful. Obviously, it's not pearlescence, but it gives you the idea and the feel of that. I've also got in there the 8 mils for you. The light green pearls that you can see there near the end are 6 mil. I've also got the Caribbean Breeze. Oh yeah, Caribbean Breeze in there as well, which is 6 mil, and I've got your baby pink just over here, which have got a frosted look to them, if you see. Really beautiful. I love the frosted look. It just dispels that light beautifully. It gives it more of a, you know, if it was a pearl, it'd kind of give it a bit of an A2. An A2 kind of look of luster point, wouldn't it? Really beautiful. Love that. So of those ones, those are your 8 mil. So I've got 5 strands. I've got beautiful mixture of colours, from my sunshine yellows to my sea blues to, let's face it, my cocktail pinks. You've got your summer shell collection. Your price point today, £14.95 for you today to get your hands on this collection. I think that is sensational, especially as I've spied with my little eye exactly what has been created with this collection we have in front of us. And I tell you what, just that headpiece would be demanding a price point that you've got for these entire sets. I think that is just a fantastic price point. I genuinely do. Well done to absolutely everybody who's getting their hands on those ones today. It is truly something very, very special for you to get your hands on. I'm about to head on over to the ladies I like to call the ladies. Hi, ladies. Hello, how are you?
Not too bad.
Oh my goodness. Adorned in butterflies. Lady, what is your name?
Sally.
Hello, Sally. It's lovely to meet you. Sally, how's your day been?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Have you loved it?
Yeah. Great working with Linda as well, and the rest of the girls here. Yeah, it's
fantastic.
Been good.
What made you? I love this coral colour collection. What made you go for this collection?
Well, it sort of jumped out at me. One of the other ladies was going to have it, and then she was like, oh, so I said, yeah, I'll have it.
You dived in for it, did you? I absolutely love what you've done with these ones. In fact, we've had very, very similar bail to this one today.
Yes.
How was this to work with?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, really nice, solid.
It's sturdy, isn't it?
Really nice.
It's a really sturdy
nice,
piece.
yeah.
How long have you been jewellery making for, Sally?
Probably just over 2 years now, properly doing it. So,
Properly doing it. And do you make for yourself, for loved ones?
Myself, loved ones, try and sell a bit, but
That's good. That's fab. I love those pieces. I'd say it's quite a distinctive set here, isn't it? Which I think is just beautiful. Thank you so much for showing us all of those, Sally. They're beautiful. Heading on over to Christina. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Your chainmail necklace, we were talking about it on the show before. I love it.
Thank you.
It is beautiful. How long have you been chainmailing?
A couple of years.
It is absolutely stunning, really beautiful. Christina, you went for the bundle that we've just had on screen. First off, what do you think of the price?
Yes.
Yes, it's really good. What inspired you with this collection?
As soon as I saw the pink shell pearls, I just thought straight away of the Mobius and the silver, and that was sort of jumped at that one straight away. But of course, always bridal, isn't it, when you think of pearls of any variety?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I love the Mobius rings in between these. I think it makes the rosary links sit so beautifully. Really, really pretty. And then, wow, look at these earrings. They're fantastic.
Box weave.
I love that they've got that boldness against the shell pearl. Really, really pretty. And the headband piece, do you often do headbands then? We know you love your chainmail.
That's my first headband.
Really?
That's my first headband, yes.
This is what I was referring to earlier when I said about I would expect this headband piece to go for more than the price of the kit. That's the first time you've done it?
First time. I've done a few hair combs, did my own for my own wedding in January, so I'm quite comfortable with that, but that's the first time I've done a headband.
And will you be making more?
I think I will be,
I think you definitely should be. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Thank you so much. Hello to you.
Hi, Becky.
What's your name?
It's Marie.
Marie, I met you yesterday.
Indeed,
you were on Joe Crow's workshop.
I was, yeah.
Let's
brilliant.
be nosy, how was it?
It was fabulous,
Was
yeah.
it?
I've got achy thumbs there from all the wire.
Oh, I tell you what, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Gets you after a bit.
Yeah.
But you managed to pull through today.
I have, yes, done my best.
And you've crocheted.
I have.
Oh, fantastic. How long have you been crocheting for?
I've been crocheting since I was little,
Have you?
but I've only been jewellery making for 3 months.
3 months? No way would you be able to tell that. For someone who's only been jewellery making 3 months, you have got so many different mediums here. You've got some macrame.
I've done
you've got
classes.
8 classes?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, do you think the classes have helped you kind of shape your form then?
Definitely. It's just nice trying everything. Mark's inspired the bracelet with the macrame.
Yes.
And yeah, just bits and pieces picked up. I saw Fleur yesterday with the crochet.
So thought, get your crochet hook out.
Yep.
They are beautiful. Thank you so much for showing us those. I can't believe that. Only a few months. Wowzers. And last but by no means least is Sandra. How are you, Sandra?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Sandra, how long have you been jewellery making for?
On and off for about 4 years, but really on and off.
On and off, on and off. Is it when you get the mood?
Yes.
When you're inspired. I love the collection you've gone for. That is fantastic. What made you go for this selection?
The pink. I like rose quartz, so as soon as I saw this light pink, I just thought, oh, that's me. That's definitely me.
It is so beautiful.
Yeah,
what's your style usually of jewellery
Normally,
making?
bead
pieces.
Bead embroidery.
Love that.
So I don't normally make items like that, so it was a bit of a challenge for me, really. So
beautiful challenge though, and I think it just looks sensational. I mean, you know, we were talking earlier about you know, bracelets and how simplicity sells. A bracelet like this,
just using the findings really, and just a few gemstones.
It's just
that's the finding from the little heart.
Yeah. Oh, from the toggle clasp,
from
from the
toggle
two
clasp,
together. I
yeah.
know what you mean. Just fantastic. Sandra, thank you for that. Ladies, how has Linda been?
Fabulous.
Has she been mischievous? No, quite well behaved. Linda's face isn't so sure. She's not so sure. Ladies, it was so lovely to meet you all. Thank you for showing us all of these goodies. I'm going to mosey on off this way. Say goodbye, ladies. Bye. I said to say goodbye, ladies, but whatever. I think those pieces are just fantastic, aren't they? Have you seen? I love the amount of colours. Aren't they beautiful colours that we've had on today? All of those work really well together. Well done to them. We'll get a picture of those all later on. On this side, I'm bringing to you brand new strand. Ladies, can I just say, what do we think of Mookite? Beautiful. Yes. Nods. Big smiles from Marie. Yeah. Gorgeous. That's good. Mookaite. The interesting thing about mookaite, which I always think is amazing, this holds the title that no other gemstone does. Do we know what the title is? The title here at Jewellery Maker. This gemstone has the highest sell-out rate on first appearance than any other gemstone.
Does it?
Does indeed.
I'm not surprised though, because it's easily recognisable against any other gemstone, isn't it? It's just lovely.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I absolutely love and adore mookaite. I love and adore mookaite for so many different reasons. First off, the location. Mooka Creek. It is a place in Australia. The place it comes from is Mooka Creek. Mooka being an Aboriginal word for running water, and that's exactly where these are formed. When you actually have a look at the mining area, there is a very thin film of water kind of along the surface of the ground. And the interesting thing about this gemstone is it's actually created by ancient past particles, I suppose, of animals that used to be in seas that no longer exist. So in these ancient seas, there's all of these tiny little microscopic animals, and essentially they rested in sedimentary rock, and that's why they've created these. So it's from all these ancient creatures, essentially. It's almost kind of a fossilized gemstone in that way. That's why every single one of these looks different, because they are formed by these creatures that used to exist in our seas, that used to cover the earth in that area. I love that about this. I love that every single one of these is going to be different because of the different, animals that are part of this, because of the different, kind of fossilized objects, etc., that are within this. That's why in some of them I get these deep, rich chocolates. In some of them I get this totally unique, that I can't even describe, kind of mauvey colour, but it's not even mauve. I get these gorgeous custard tones. Now this gemstone is a fashion strand, ladies and gentlemen, and this has always been one of the most popular gemstones, but what I will say is this year this is the big one. We all know about Pantone. I've done numerous Pantone shows, over the last few months for you. But for those who don't, Pantone is essentially a company who posts themselves, I suppose, as kind of the colour palette creator for that year. So people essentially from Pantone will create colours for fashion. They will create colour palettes that will be used in the home, and you'll see these colour palettes kind of go throughout the season, even if you're not paying attention to it. This year Pantone's colour of the year is Masala. Well, I'll tell you what, you've got that absolutely loads of place here. This is the Masala tone I'm talking about. That was described as their colour of the year, but they don't just do a colour of the year, they do a whole palette to go alongside it. From that palette, what I've also got here is I've got the sandstone colour, which is a big one. I've also got the custard colour again, which is a big one in there. I've got that deep rich and chocolate colour as well, which is big in there too. I've got a fashion strand here for you. It's a fashion strand on one of the most loved one locational gemstones in the world. I'm about to bring it to you at a stupid price of just £7.95. What? One locational gemstone. You would never, ever continue that for as long as you like. I don't know. Let me think. Larimar, which is a one locational faceted rounds at that price. You would never see Tanzanite faceted rounds at that price. They're all one locational gemstones, and so is this. But this is the colour palette of the year, realistically. This could basically be sponsored by Pantone, to be honest. Oh my, Mookaite just received my triple back of tiny facets from last week. It's beautiful, thank you. May have to add this huge strand, Georgina. Georgina, I think that's a great idea. You know why? Imagine your little ones in between here as spaces. It's going to make the larger strands go further. It's going to make the smaller strands go further as well, but you're working completely solely with one gemstone. Be really beautiful, wouldn't it?
The colours of Mookaite are delicious, and obviously there's Mookaite and there's Mookaite. That is a beautiful strand.
Yeah.
And we all work by the Pantone colour, because if we're working for magazines, we always get it at the beginning so that we know what colours to use. And they're always bang on, and you always see down the line those colours. So if you're making to sell, it's a really good tip to get the in colours, because obviously people want jewellery to go with their clothes.
Yeah.
And they want, you know, home furnishings and things like that. So this is bang on, isn't it? It's bang on. And it just, you can get so many different colours. You can actually cherry pick from the, I like them together personally, but you can just hand pick your colours out of the strand.
Father's Day.
Yeah.
One of them, bit of cord, done, dusted.
Yeah.
Take your 5 minutes, sorted.
Or
Dad's happy, you're happy.
Yeah.
Let's everyone go for, you know, a drink. You know what I mean? It's done and dusted, isn't it? It's done and dusted.
Lovely for your corded sort of shambala. Wouldn't that be lovely with some cord in between?
Love that
Kind
idea.
of surfy style bracelets.
Love that idea. Surfery bracelets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because they're quite expensive when you go on in this country. Even if you go on holiday, they're not cheap.
Yeah, no, you're right. Love them. Well done, moon kite lovers. Where to? Sorry, Poppet Chops. Findings, packets. Might be on the. Is it silver or is it silver selection? Yeah, here it is. Oop, come here. Double pack of your findings. Triple pack of your findings. Now I've just thrown them everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I don't know what my problem is. I just can't. Here's a picture. Now that is just from one of the packs that you have here. Now you are getting 2 of this pack that you can see there. 2 of them in total. And you'll also be getting one of those packs that you can see there. So that is including things such as these gorgeous fancy earring findings, which I think are just funkalicious. You've also got in there things like this lovely chain with those open link ovals. I've got your absolute essentials in here coming up that'll go great with that heart-shaped hematite, the heart-shaped head pins. Loads of cord ends, of course. Oh my goodness, did you get the stars of the hematite as well? Because I've got the star and heart head pins in here. So this is a selection of 3 findings bags. That's what it all looks like together. And it's all in this gorgeous silver colour. Your price point today? What? There's how many? Isn't there like 330 findings or something for £14.95? One bag of findings is usually about £8.95. I've just got 3 bags for £14.95, isn't it?
They're essential though. I mean, it's, you know, you need them. There's no getting away from it. You need lots of these. Especially chain. I don't think you can ever have enough chain. Especially with these chain designs where you tend to be quite chain heavy.
Yeah.
They would go a long way.
Yeah, because I've got 3 metres worth of chain, and not just any old chain, you know. I'm getting things like the Figaro chain, and I'm getting things like the extended oval loop chain as well. The articulation on that is just sensational. Really amazing, isn't it?
It's the same as we were talking about with the bolt ring. Sometimes you want different shape and size of chain because some chain just doesn't go with what you're making at the time.
No, you're totally right.
So if you've got different ones to choose from, that's helpful when you're designing, I think.
Yeah. Also, by the way, you get 3 packs of the featherweight head pins, which I know how popular they are for going through all your dainty gemstones. £14.95 is just amazing. We always need findings. We always want findings. We always love findings. We always run out, though, don't we? Not today. Not today for you. £14.95. What did you say then, lovely? NXGC 18 for you today on those ones. You're finding stasher, stashing up on your silver. I love the colour silver. You're covered in silver.
I like silver for the summer.
Yeah.
It depends what mood I'm in, like you said earlier, but I also do like a bit of copper and dark colours. I like all jewellery.
Yeah.
Just give me any jewellery, it's fine.
And you're absolutely fine, yeah.
But I do like a bit of silver in summer.
Yeah, because you are adorned in silver today.
I make a lot of silver.
Yeah, of course.
You know, so I make a lot of stuff in silver, so yeah.
Of course. £14.95 for you today. Well done, absolutely everybody. NXGC 18 for your findings stash. You get 3 packs of your findings that are genuinely silver plated, don't forget, and that is your price point. Do check those out if you get the opportunity to do so. Fantastic look on these ones. Let me bring you another treat just before we wrap up. Way up. Where to? Rose quartz flowers. No, they're not. They're hearts. But you could make a flower if you wanted to. I have got here for you those rose quartz, and they go gorgeously with the lady's, piece that she made earlier on, right at the end. Gorgeous. These are your rose quartz hearts. I love rose quartz anyway. I love it even. Well, I say this for any gem. I love a gem that the Miss Law legend, you know, if you believe in certain powers, let's say, of gemstones, mystic healers, etc. Obviously, I can't say whether that's true or not. All I can say is some people do believe in that. If you are one of those people who move in one of those circles, you will know that different gemstones are said to have different powers, different strengths to them and different connotations. Rose quartz is believed in some circles to be a gemstone that will essentially be a very loving, very caring gemstone. It can give you kind of a softness to you, let's say, or to the wearer, and it can, in a sense, you know, open your heart up to other things. I love the fact that those are the beliefs with this gemstone, and actually we've shown you that through the colour, through the shape, sorry, as well. Beautiful rose quartz in the heart shape, 13mm. That's not the price. We're rolling this down. We really want you to fall in love with this strand today. £6.95 for rose quartz. You'd make a ring and get that money back easily. Simple. Easy peasy, isn't it? What do you think about that?
That's fantastic, because again, you've got your heart shape. It is known as the stone of love.
Yes.
Easily recognised gemstone. Lots of people will walk past and go, oh, that's rose quartz, isn't it? And I love it, and it does always say to me the stone of love, so the fact that it's a heart is just perfect, really.
Perfect, isn't it? Absolutely
Charms,
sensational.
rings, earrings, so much you can do with those.
Yeah.
Flower petals.
Yeah. Headband pieces.
Yeah.
Centrepiece. Just, you know,
so much.
Gorgeous.
There's not much you can't do with a strand like that, is there?
It'd be nice sewn onto that ribbony stuff we had earlier, actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Really prettily. Headbands, gorgeous on headband.
Gorgeous on headbands and sort of any sort of wedding jewellery, because you've got that association of love.
Yeah, absolutely love that. Love that.
Love
that. Right, I'm going to mosey on over to you. I'll leave my muffin, etc. there. I'll come back for it in a bit.
Might not be there when you go back.
Hello, everyone. And we're back here with the gorgeous Debbie Kershaw. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. I've been given tea today and strawberries, and I've been really spoilt.
Yeah, you've been having a lovely time,
I've had a lovely time. I didn't. It doesn't matter that I missed breakfast.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, absolutely. I love what you've done with these cashew pearls. Don't forget, lovely Debbie Kay chose the cashew pearls herself. Massive, huge, large cashew pearls. They were 10 by 14mm, and they're coming up for you at the bottom of the screen in a moment. They're only £21.95. How are they to work with?
Just gorgeous. They're just lovely. And again, I've done quite wearable designs, and also bearing in mind I've made them quite quickly. But I don't think, again, you have to do much with these because they speak for themselves. I've got loads left. I've got a whole packet left. You get another bracelet out of that.
Oh wow, you've got a huge amount left.
Yeah. So they go a long way. I quite like to bunch them together because I think they are just absolutely beautiful.
And the pearlescence in them, honestly, just get them home to see it. Some of the largest I've ever seen, and there is a spectacular collection. You'd make your money back on that just with the bracelet alone.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, for sure.
Fantastical. Up on the side of your screen right now, just over here, is your stamping selection. You had the big stamper kit, and you got the penguin for free. The penguin for free. £24.95, absolute bargain, because we actually took money off that large toolkit as well. Exactly what you can see on screen now is at the side of your screen, which is a ZD GC24, and then at the bottom of your screen is the cashew pearls PGGP 90.
GGP.
Excuse me.
Did you say GGP?
Yeah, that's the code. GGP.
Right.
Get it?
I thought
What
it
are
was
you thinking?
No, I didn't know what you said.
Anyway.
No, I am now.
Debbie Kay, as always, I've loved having you on.
Oh,
it's been
thank
fantastic.
you.
Come here. When are you on with us next, please?
Next month. I think it's about 3 or 4 weeks' time.
Okay. Morning show, mid show?
It's not sure. Mid, I think.
Okay. What day?
Weekend.
Brilliant. So
I'm so
have
helpful.
a go. Tune in every weekend.
I'll put it on my
Just
Facebook
Good
page.
plan. Thank you so much, Debbie Kay, for
Thank
today.
you.
I am back on Wednesday with something very special. It's a launch. See you soon.
Bye.